Bandai Namco.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Soul Calibur Online Challenge US East. But this time, it's the exhibitions. My name is Danarai, joined by Markman, and I'm even more excited today than I was yesterday. How about you, Mark? How you doing?
Oh, super excited. I've had the luxury of having an extra hour granted to me. And, I spent that time getting ready for this momentous day. We are here for day number 2 of the Soul Calibur Online Challenge for the U.S. East region. Yesterday, we had an amazing tournament. And, I really enjoyed what came out of that event. We had a lot of great players from all over the U.S. East region. Boom ended up taking the tournament, and then we had the final boss challenge with Party Wolf versus Boom, and that was an epic match. That last round, it was so sick. If you guys haven't had a chance to see that, make sure you guys check out the archive on the Bandai Namco Esports channel. It's amazing stuff.
Oh, definitely. I mean, the entire tournament was incredible, and then we had an amazing top 8 where you couldn't really call who was going to take it, because every single person was on a character that they understood like nobody else in this entire community. And then, like you say, we got that top 2 between Boom and Jimbo, which was, I was completely blown away at how good those two were. And then even after that, we had like the showdown, the Naruto versus Sasuke, the Cloud versus Sephiroth showdown.
Oh man, yeah.
Between Party Wolf and Boom, and I lost it. I mean, if you check back on the VOD, you can see I was out of breath, I was overwhelmed. So yeah, just incredible plays all around.
Yeah, but today we have so much going on. It's going to be fun. We have 3 sets of high-level gameplay matches for you guys to enjoy. We have our opening match, our secondary match, and of course our main event that'll be happening later on today. You guys can see on the screen right now, we got Woes versus Linkors. That's going to be our first set, a race to 5. Any thoughts on this one in particular? I got to ask you, Dan, what do you think about this particular matchup? Do you think we'll see any surprises? Because, it's been a long time since we've seen a lot of these players playing at an offline competitive event. Obviously, we don't have the luxury of having that nowadays. So we do have these scheduled events where, players, they know their opponents in advance. They get to train, they get to practice, and adjust accordingly for this fated matchup.
Of course, fated is the correct word for this matchup, because not only has Woes been kind of vocal about his thoughts on Soul Calibur 6, but now that his main is back in the game after being an absolute god with Setsuka in 4 and then with Alpha Patroclus in 5, I'm so excited to see how a release character like Geralt, that Linkors has been playing for a while now, he used to be a Siegfried main and now has switched to Geralt, how, the kind of new school versus the old school, the veteran versus the newbie. And on a character like Setsuka, where we're still discovering tech every single day, you can see Twitter clips from people like Holycarp on Twitter, where they're just kind of finding all of these solutions and incredible wall combos. Whereas Geralt, very solid neutral play, a few buttons that do a lot of things, so you really need to just hone in on your neutral and your spacing. I'm excited to see how these two are going to clash heads and who's going to come out on top.
Oh, yeah. Very, very excited to see how that's going to be. But before we get into that, I got to tell you guys about these awesome T-shirts that we have going on. And they are available for sale. If you guys check out the search term Soul Calibur T-shirt on Amazon, you'll have the chance to buy one of these awesome shirts. They were made by the development team. Some of the designs by Okubo-san. We have Masuteru with his designs as well. And we also have the battle director, Osaka. And all contributing their favorite designs for the community. They're available in the US, Spain, Italy, Germany, UK, France, and Amazon Japan.
Oh, yes. I mean, that first T-shirt that you saw that popped up when the advert just came up was a T-shirt that Okubo wore during his little thank you announcement.
Oh,
also,
yeah.
The cheeky little teaser that you saw over his top left, over the top left of his shoulder. And now, if you've been on Twitter over the past day or so, you know that it's been awash with conspiracy theories, is as accurate as I can make it.
I've been hearing many a character name and many a worry from a lot of the community members out there, but it's only time will tell. Obviously Okubo-san, the bigger message is obviously with what's going on in the world, they're needing a little bit more development time to make sure that the rest of season 2 will be buttoned up nicely, and I have faith in the team.
Oh, of course, yeah. It's always nice when the developer of a game that you sink all this time into and the game that you love in a franchise that you hold dear pops up and says, we're working hard, we apologize, but we're still here, because it's vitally important in these tough times that you have some of those things to hold on to. So, big appreciate to Okubo-san for doing that for us.
Oh yeah, lots of love to them and the entire team. But you know what? Let's get into the matches. We have this special video that we want to preview for our opening match. Let's go ahead and check it out.
One of the most decorated players in America, gonna be Linkors.
Linkors taking quite a few wins. Actually had his own hat trick where he won 3 majors in a row this past year.
Okay, so I do think he's truly identified something with the base. Oh, nice! He got the
Lethal. Big boy damage. Extension. Another! Oh, Peter available. He might soul charge. Yes.
Oh, he alright! He alright!
Oh my goodness! And then he went for the A+B. So much damage.
That's right.
Here we go. Woes.
The legacy himself, right? The retired yet came back Woes.
He never retired. He was just hibernating.
So much damage just to grab one. Get your hands off me, says Kayane.
Great throw rig. Oh wow. Great launch. Big damage. One more hit. It's good. Taking the
my God. Here we go. Those are the chaos.
High intensity rock, paper,
Here we
scissors.
go. With the read. Okay.
Punish the block. GI. Oh, the cancel. There it is.
Oh man, some incredibly hype clips there. I mean, you see Linkors with his trusty Siegfried hitting those disgusting parries and IAGAs, and then you got Woes there playing, as I've got to say it, a pretty damn good character. And that skill level that Setsuka requires with the execution does transfer over to Raph, especially with those eye prep transitions. So, man, if you gave me $1 million and said, who do you think is going to win? I couldn't call it.
I think it's going to be tough. It's going to be the old school kind of versus the new school, or the new guard, I should say. I don't want to really call him new school. I know Linkors has been playing for a while, but it's going to be quite the challenge. And I got to say, I am super excited to see how this is going to play out. You know what else I'm super excited about? Our friends Astro Gaming. Shout out to them. They are the official headset and mix amp of the Soul Calibur Online Challenge. Lots of love to them for always supporting the fighting game community and for the Soul Calibur community as well. Lots of love to the Astro family.
Yeah, Astro products are great. I mean, I said this yesterday. I took off my personal headset and then I put these on. I literally couldn't hear anything after I put them on. It was like being sucked into a vacuum of sound. It was beautiful.
Oh, speaking of which, getting sucked into something, Soul Calibur is something that we all try to dedicate some of our free time to. But we had a chance to talk to both Woes and Linkors. Let's go ahead and take a look at what these players had to say about their upcoming match.
I mean, Woes is like, I hate admitting this to him because he's probably going to see it, but I'm probably one of the biggest Woes fanboys out there. Like, if you ask me, I think he's the best Soul Calibur player of all time.
Linker started in Soul Calibur 5, and I was more well known in Soul Calibur 5 in the beginning. I don't know. He says he looked up to me, like, in the beginning, and then he eventually caught up, and then he started winning. He started dominating at the end of Soul Calibur 5, I think. We usually go pretty even in our casual sets, depending on like which characters we play. Even.
Just the sheer amount of success he's had throughout every iteration of the game is insane.
With the exception of maybe Siegfried, because Siegfried Online is stupid. But.
He's also a friend of mine. It's been a while since we were able to play in a serious capacity, and I'm really excited to see how I do. I've been playing a lot of Amy recently. I have a lot of fun with the character, and I think she's really good. So I think most likely I'm probably going to play either Geralt or Amy.
It's my Setsuka debut, because I haven't entered any tournaments with her until now.
He's going to play Setsuka. Setsuka is his, he played Alpha Patroclus in 5, which was basically the same character. That's the love of his life, and I know he's going to play Setsuka. It's kind of hard to say. I mean, she's new, right? She's only been out for 2 months. I don't really quite know how exactly the matchups go, but I think that both Amy and Geralt can do very well against her.
Siegfried, I feel like is a hard matchup with Setsuka because he has base stance, and what I like, at least against my particular playstyle, because I like to use Setsuka 66k, which gives me a mix-up on hit. But Siegfried, his risk reward is a lot higher, so I'm for defending against that stance, because if he sidesteps it, I get launched, and if he correct my horizontal with base stance, I get launched even harder. So the risk reward is in his favor. It's hard to prep against Linkers because he just has so many characters. Usually when I do prep, I lab some stuff, and then I go back to next day, and then I'll alternate between playing and labbing. So I have to find someone other than Linkers that plays maybe Siegfried or Bro.
I think they're very fundamental, and I can kind of just go off what I already know.
Last time I played them, well, probably like around 3 weeks ago, maybe. It went pretty even for the most part.
The last time we played in tournament was in a next level like a year ago, and he totally destroyed me. So there's that. But yeah, usually when we play casuals, we go even. But in Soul Calibur 6 specifically, he has a winning record. Hard to say. I think it'll be close. I want to say that whoever wins, it'll be
5-3 in either one of our favors.
Wow. Okay. So some pretty hefty views from both of these players there. I mean, Linkor's straight up saying that he's a pretty big fanboy of Woes. He's already setting the bar majorly high. And if you're a fanboy or a fan person of anything, you know that you start to get a little bit nervous when you see that person. And fighting somebody like that who you hold in such high regard on a stage like this, it's interesting to see how Linkos holds up.
That might get the best of him. It's hard to say, and based on what these guys are predicting how it's going to go, I was going to give my opinion, but I don't think my opinion matters. Which opinion matters? It's what the people think. And we had a chance to poll the community to see who was going to come out on top, and let's see what they all had to say. So based on the poll on the Bandai Namco Esports Twitter, make sure you guys follow them, by the way, 65% of you think that Linkors is going to take this set, while only 35% think that Woes will be able to take it.
I can understand the feeling, but Woes is that legacy player. Like, he understands caliber from being that legacy kind of player who has come through the iterations of the games, has understood the mechanics. Even though Linkors, like it said in his promo video, one of the most decorated players in North America, especially in the world, I don't know. I can't shake that feeling that legacy skill and that legacy composure and understanding how big of a stage this is could carry him through regardless of skill between the two.
Oh yeah, well, these 18ers that voted, they're going to find out today. If they don't know about Woes, they're about to know. And that's just me cheering for the old school. But I'm excited for this matchup. Of course, we have both of the players getting ready. We will be going into the matchup momentarily. So now that we've seen what the crowd has to say, they both think it might be 5-3, 5-4, and it could go either way. Do you have any particular call out? What do you think the match is going to go? You don't even have to give me a score. You can just tell me who you think is going to win, Dan.
So if Linkos does go Geralt and Woes sticks to Setsuka, I think Woes is going to come out on top. I'm going to give you a score here. I think Woes is probably going to take it. Hot take, 5-2.
I was going to say the same thing. I think it's 5-2 Woes. I think the nature of a newer character, well, not really new, just because she has that legacy skill, but she has a lot of new stuff in this game, and you could already see Linkors, unless he was lying and hamming it up in the interview, maybe he's just gonna play based off his experience. How is he gonna be able to handle the matchup? That's the question. Anyways, going into the match, these guys have already started Linkors with Amy to start it off.
Interesting pick. I mean, he did kind of say he'd either go with Geralt or Amy, but he said also that he thinks Amy is a really strong character. So aside from liking Geralt, picking a really strong character is always going to be in your favor if you can take advantage of them.
Maybe it's just a love for floral. He loves flowers. Maybe it's that, because I like flowers too. But anyways, already starting it off because it has great damage. One more hit could kill here.
I mean, yeah, it looks like Linkos is about to maybe prove me wrong, because he's dominating this first round really, really well. Woes missing that 6B and Linkos taking advantage with a cheeky 2-2B.
Nice follow up here.
All roses. Red Rose Perception.
Now Woes, really taking a methodical approach here. Now starting to go in offensively, able to get the follow up here. 2A plus B block. Oh, here we go.
That was really great patience, hitting him with that 6-6K. So if you're unfamiliar with these characters, they both have a kind of gimmick, if you will. Amy has the roses, as you can see in the top left, and Woes Setsuka has these kind of, I don't even know what they're actually called, what the proper names for them are, but he's got a snowflake, a flower, and a moon. And once all of those criteria are fulfilled, they gain new moves. They also gain extra tech.
Oh,
and
so
a bit
you're
more
telling me
damage.
they don't form like a big, crazy, giant Japanese robot or anything? That's what I was thinking it was.
Oh, just imagine if Okubo one day put in Zords from Power Rangers as a gimmick. That would be beautiful.
That's not a gimmick. That's real life, baby. All right. Anyways, right now, Linkor's looking really, really strong here. Has his Woes in the corner, but Woes has his Soul Charge right out of there.
All right. Oh, beautiful AGI from Linkor's there. Woes taking advantage of the jump over. He's going to hit that Soul Charge. That's so much damage.
Oh my gosh! And one more, he could do it. Nice. Goes for the follow up here, but
8B plus KA, one of the signature moves that Setsuka has, and so did Alpha Patroclus, except it was obviously a different input. But yeah, anyway,
that was a lot faster than I thought it would be. You know, there was great potential early on from Amy, but out of nowhere, Woes just was like, you know what? You're gonna bring Amy to this fight? You better pick your main. That was brutal.
I mean, do we think Linkor's is actually going to go and pick? No, going to stick with Amy, holding strong. I mean, it's only the first game. He's got some time to adapt.
And you know, this happens a lot in fighting games, and maybe even Soul Calibur in general. Whenever a character is brought in, a new character, you know, obviously the development team, they want people to play that character, right? So they give them a lot of great strong moves. They give them a lot of damage options, and you know, Setsuka's still living in that area of benefit where she has so much damage that she can just output, especially in Soul Charge, and we saw that in the last match.
Oh yeah, I mean, Setsuka in this game has some ridiculous wall combos as well, like some of the most advanced we've seen in any iteration of the Iaido style. But especially one of her things that she's got is those just frames, which if you're not I guess an old school player or viewer of Soul Calibur, in Soul Calibur 5, Woes can pull off the hardest combos ever, and just there you see him hit them just frames.
Yeah. Just frame or just frames, because you know, obviously a lot easier to do that, but you still got to give respect for a lot of these combos.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Definitely much more execution driven, this character.
Execution driven to the max. I mean, of course she's been toned down a little bit because you can still input her just frame moves without just frames for less damage, and they come out they come out much slower. So it's to your advantage to learn those just frames. Just like that, 1 AAA, a classic just frame string. Requires very specific timing.
I remember my first time seeing that in Soul Calibur 3, and I was like, what is this move?
Well, yeah, in 6, it's actually like, it's minus on hit, even if you get all the just frame. But I'm going to stop talking about how much I adore Setsuka, and just look at Woes dominating this right now.
Nice, and Woes is doing such a great job. He's up 2 rounds to none right now. Linkor's is having a hard time. Look at his dominance here. Just keeping him there. Maybe some unfamiliarity with the frames, at least on hit.
Could be, Woes trying to go for the vertical this time. Oh, hit AGB just frame.
Oh,
it's going to be a pretty sick combo. Oh, he doesn't get the just frame on the Twister. Legacy destroyed, Woes.
Here's a follow-up here. Gonna put him into a nice mix-up. What's gonna be the mix? Goes for the grab. This could do it. One more hit. Oh no! The last hit ended up hitting.
Oh, goes for the break attack. He's not going to try popping a bar. He's going to be confident in his abilities, but he gets 2K'd and he's still rocking out with 2 bars and full resources too. You can see in the top right, he's got all of those things filled up.
Here we go.
Alright, Woes on the defensive here. Linkor's pressing as many buttons as he can. Cheeky 4 AA. On a 6B, it whiffs. It's got a very linear hitbox, as it should do, because it is a vertical, but Linkor's taking full advantage of that.
Oh, Linkor's looking really good here in this extra round. What's going to happen? Again, it might go to the final round between these two. And there you go, another 2K to seal the deal.
Woes missing these jump Bs, or these, I guess, 8B plus K Bs. They don't actually do as much work in a neutral sense, but if you can get a hard read on a tech crouch, it actually gives you a lethal hit. So I guess Woes going for those hard read, high damage inputs.
Here we go. And this is where it becomes a problem. Woes able to issue so much damage if he's able to get a nice hit here.
Okay, there's a Soul Charge from Linkor. He's got the life advantage. Oh, beautiful tip range on the 6633B.
Nice reversal edge. Able to win out of it. Looking to tie it up here, and there he goes.
Amy
able to
super
clean house.
dangerous in close range because she's got that 1B, 4A, 3B neutral mix, and it's so difficult to try and predict because on 1B she can get that easy rose, on 3B obviously she gets a combo, and on 4A it's a really quick close that you're not going to see. All of them though are super punishable on block, assuming you guess correctly, of course.
I mean, that's the problem sometimes. Sometimes you just don't have the guesses in your favor. I mean, reacting to them is not really an option sometimes. Especially in the situations that Linkhorse is able to employ them offensively. Anyways, we're going to go back into the match. We're tied at 1.
I mean, Linkhorse has got to bring back, has got to get 2 more for us to be completely wrong, Mark, but it looks like we're still in the money.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't have our wager. We were talking about it yesterday, but man, since we were both kind of in agreement of the same fate, I wonder what's going to happen here. Maybe we should wager with the chat.
Yeah, let's have some predictions from the chat. How many do you think each of these is going to get? Who's going to win? You know, we had that poll on Twitter, but that's not the be-all and end-all. Let us know.
Oh, here's the follow-up here. Looking really good. Gets the follow-up. It has the wall as well. Here comes... Oh, my gosh. That wasn't enough to kill, but a block and a punish there. Whoa, ho, ho.
Not taking advantage of the whiff frames from GI and just allowing Woes to correctly predict the low and then into a wall rising K. No block punish on the 8B plus KA. That is a -12 move. And Amy has an I-10 that goes into stance and gives us some more pressure. Maybe unfamiliarity with the matchup on Linkhorse's part.
Both players trying to feel each other out. Linkhorse sitting on full meter here. Will he be able to utilize any of it at all? Look at this pressure. Nice GI. Here we go. Soul attack to follow up. He's delayed the mix-ups quite a bit there.
Oh, 2-2B. This might be enough to kill. Oh, yeah, of course it is. I forgot. She's in Soul Charge. She's got that crazy extension. Heading back into this round. Woes very close to getting full resources once again. Correct guess on the 50-50. Oh, and there's the guard crush.
Yeah, post guard crush, get a free follow-up as long as it's fast enough, and it will be granting counter hits as well. See what happens here.
Soul charge. Woes getting a bit feisty now, quicker than he used to use it in the first game. Great GI. 8-8. Oh, there we go. Combos. Tries to go for the mix-up.
Ouch.
Oh, he drops the combo. Unsure whether he meant to do full crouch 3BB or if he tried to go for umbrella and just miss input.
Might have been a misinput, but right now Linkhorse is looking to run away with it. One more round, he will be going up 2-1.
Oh, good break on the grab. All right, Linkhorse going full out attack here. He wants this game.
I like it. I mean, he's controlling the pace of the matchups. He's giving Woes a really hard time here. Woes really find the same flow that in that opening match.
Oh, for sure, yeah. Linkhorse seems to be just going all out offense because, you know, Setsuka's a relatively quick character. She's got some great tools, but if you can just keep that pressure on as Amy, it's like fighting Maxi. That was a beautiful launch into a CE, and that might be it.
Should be able to seal the deal, but one more mix-up. No, it's enough. It is enough. Forgot about the last part. Ouch.
Yeah, just slam you down right on the concrete. Same as Voldo's CE actually does that little bit of damage at the end when he just poses in front of you as you fall to your death.
Well, there you have it. You know, Linkhorse up right now, 2-1. This is the 2 that we were maybe predicting. Do you think Woes can take it for 4 straight here? It's gonna be a tall order, I think.
You know, he got the first game really convincingly. What he's doing, you know, he's letting Linkhorse get that advantage. He's getting in his head, and then he's just gonna sonic straight through him. That's my.
You think he's playing into his hand? This is by design.
Oh yeah, of course. Woes the gambler, we should call him now.
Okay. Well, here we go. High-level gambling at its finest. Nice re-GI. Pushing back, and here comes Woes. Starting that offense. But again, Linkhorse just... Oh, here we go. Doesn't get out of the grab.
So Woes being more reserved than we're used to seeing him. He's playing very patiently. He doesn't want to try and contest with much of what Linkhorse has to throw at him. And right there, you know, if you guess correctly on the 50-50, you get a good punish, but it doesn't matter because 3B into JFU. And Woes takes that first round.
Like what I'm seeing here. Linkhorse has been prepared for any of the offensive follow-ups after that.
And that is a true 50-50 as well. You have to just straight up guess. And he's guessed right on like 90% of them.
Here we go, gets the grab, the follow-up here. Goes for the mix-up. Able to stop the 1A series here. Oh my gosh. It's the big launcher. Oh, look at that damage. That was sexy.
And that's what you get when you master those just frames. AGB, one of the hardest just frames to get consistently too.
Oh, and here comes Linkhorse.
Linkhorse's movement has been insane. Nice, good 3A counter hit. Night while rising K. Woes definitely not comfortable with this matchup. Oh, and again!
All right, here we go. This time finally getting the hit and the follow-up. And there's the mix of goes for the low.
Oh, and there's another 2-2B, one of Amy's best moves. I believe -8 on block.
I mean, Linkhorse has been getting so much mileage out of that as well.
I mean, yeah, and quite rightly so. One of her best moves, it launches. It can either give you free damage or a free rose. And again, with the beautiful AGI reads, and Linkhorse is going to take this third round while sitting on 2 bars.
Oh, yeah. Both players with full sticks of ammo here. Let's see if they're able to utilize it. Nice combo. Oh, again, caught him. Wow, this is big. Look at all that damage adding up. He's looking to push it to a final round. Nice to be the follow-up here. Has the wall as well. Oh, my gosh.
Oh, now Amy is in raid boss mode. Purple Rose Perception. She has AR eyes out the wazoo. They last for longer as well with the white Rose Perception.
And look at that, already caught up in life. Goes for it. It does. We're going upside down.
And that's going to do a hell of a lot of damage. I-12, more damage. Amy just becomes unstoppable in purple. Great SC from Woes. They're trying to get out of this situation as best he can. No whiff punish on the 6-6B.
Oh, and a lethal hit follow-up. This is going to do a ton of damage as well. It's not going to kill, but he's going to have a crazy mix-up opportunity. There it is.
Okay, so that lethal hit is if you can get a just frame twister, or at least a twister, after an I-16 punish. It's the same as Siegfried's IAGA punish, and it is so difficult to get. It just shows you the mastery over this character that Woes has.
Timing is everything. Got to make sure you're on point with your punishes as well. Look at this rush down here from Woes.
He's moving in hard.
Oh my goodness. He woke up. He just realized who he is.
He's really knowledge checking Link as well. 6-6K, he can actually be punished if you try and do something afterwards. You're actually guaranteed a counter hit. But damn, Woes saying you want to try and AGI all of these things, then try and AGI it 4 times in a row. Here are these 50-50s on a plate. Do what you will.
At least we know which is stronger of the 2 elements, a purple rose or an umbrella. The umbrella seems to slice right through that. Oh my gosh.
Oh, for sure. I mean, Woes' umbrella is just, it's a little bit stronger than any regular Setsuka's umbrella.
Yeah, that was madness. If you guys saw the last 2 rounds there, it was just amazing rush down, amazing reads. And, you know, it all started off with that major lethal hit. And, oh, God, that was crazy again. Being able to pull that off in such conditions. He was on the verge of losing, too.
He was. And like I say, I'm going to keep talking about this. This is Woes' legacy experience coming in. The composure and understanding that even though you're on the cusp of losing a game, you pop out one of the hardest lethal hits to use in the entire game.
Yeah, that's definitely crazy stuff, but good stuff nonetheless. And right now, not missing a beat. Linkhorse seemingly still controlling the pace of the matchup. Woes will find ways to, you know, just rack up damage, and that doesn't happen. I mean, it can't happen unless he has the resources. He has the meter towards the end of the rounds.
It's true. I mean, while the resources below Setsuka's name actually do add up in damage, you do still have to rely on your own skill as a player and utilizing the tools that she has outside of them, because you can't wholly rely on that. And Woes, one of the players that can use them, but Linkhorse, one of the most decorated players in North America, let alone the world, has the ability to take this because he is an incredible player.
Oh, this is big. Right now, Linkhorse with full meter. Is he going to be able to utilize any of it? Nice. Able to get the follow-up here. One mix-up could do it.
Oh, good break on the grab. +8. But Linkor's staying composed. And Woes not accounting for Linkor's going to do the entire BBBB string.
Yeah, definitely wasn't ready for that.
Both sitting on 2 bars. Woes seems to have this chronic problem of not popping a bar even when he's about to lose. So hopefully he can make up for it at the end of this.
Oh, good stuff here from Linkors. Now pushing again towards the edge.
There we go.
All right, this is going to be big. He's going to have to get something started here.
Okay, Linkors, he wants that pressure, keeping it. Oh, the White Rose just touching the big toe of Setsuka as she moves forward.
Oh,
Beautiful
that's going to hit.
step. This is okay. Well, I mean, our prediction has been completely shattered, but that was beautiful step movement.
Well, now 3-2 in favor of Linkors, breaking our own personal fantasy brackets. But, you know, I know a lot of people cheering for Linkors in the stream chat that's watching at home as well. And Linkors is definitely starting to bring it here with Amy. You know, it started off rather shaky, right? You know, there was that very dominant first match performance from Woes. But since then, I feel like Linkors has been in control the entire time. And it's forced Woes to even get on the scoreboard. The way he got on the scoreboard was very clutch punishes here and there, and also just maximizing use of his resources. And, you know, sometimes you won't be able to get that all the time, especially if the way I see it, Linkors is really starting to tighten it up. He's not really giving the opportunities to Woes like was available earlier in the matches.
No, 100%. I mean, once again, Woes trying to hit him with a 50-50, but Linkors is saying, I'm not even going to bother trying to guess this time. Here's a reversal edge. Okay, and there's the first Red Rose towards that Red Rose perception. Okay, Woes hammering 6-6K. And once again, we're just seeing history repeat itself. Another one into reversal edge, but this time, Woes taking the advantage.
Oh, yeah.
Woes seems to have a bit of a grudge against Linkors right now. The amount of 6-6Ks that he's just trying to condition him to not block. Linkors is sitting on almost 2 bars at the end of that first round because of the amount of reversal edge that he did, and that he used. Pressuring him at the wall. He's going to get that wall splat. Is this going to be a ring out? I think Linkors is going to probably try and go for damage. Oh, try to go for the back turn. Plus K, but no punish.
You know, he does have a decent life lead here. Woes in the yellow. He has an opportunity to close it out here. What's the mix-up? Just out of range, but still able to capitalize there with the whiff punish. Linkors on the scoreboard round-wise, so now tied up. Go into round 3 here, and again, Linkors, early on, he has always been the aggressor, having that meter ready to go.
I mean, the meter on on Amy is relatively dangerous. Not the most dangerous compared to a lot of the cast, because of course she can still get to that roll, but never mind that. If you can just ring somebody out for trying to jump over you, that's the best way of playing this game.
I mean, you got to remember too, not only our meters, not only our character-specific things, resources. The wall, the stage is a resource in and out of itself. If you can control the space, you can definitely control the ring-out game.
I mean, it's like that in both Bandai 3D games, right? The arena is just as important as the character, as the resources, as the health bar. Everything matters, and if you've got that awareness of everything, you're gonna most likely come out on top.
Oh yeah, and it can make your character and the combo potential, the damage potential that much better. Here we go.
Soul Charge trying to get out of that pressure. Red guard gauge, cheeky AA run up. Oh, and there's another 2-2B into the Soul attack.
Oh, and there's the break. He was saving it for this moment here. And look at that brilliant calculation from Linkors. Able to get the guard crush follow-up. Peace out armor and the combo.
Peace out.
Wow.
God, yeah. I mean, it looks like we're going to be seeing the complete opposite mark. It looks like Linkors is going to take it 5-2 over Woes.
Yeah, maybe the voters were right. Maybe they were correct in picking this outcome, because right now it's looking really, really good. And, you know, unless Woes makes some, I would say, some major adjustments here as far as, you know, how he's controlling the pace of the match, it might be too little too late. Who knows?
I mean, do we know if Woes has completely dropped Raphael at all? But, I mean, it doesn't matter because he's going straight back into Setsuka. However, I mean, he's not locked into character in this exhibition, is he?
I mean, based on the stone-cold face from Linkor's interview, the way he said that he's going to go with Setsuka all the way, he seemed very confident. He seemed very confident that that was the character he was going to fight against.
Yeah, For sure, for sure. I mean, the fact that he stuck with Amy is just testament to how much he enjoys playing this character and how strong she actually is.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and I think that's the first time Linkos was actually... Okay. If there's one thing that Woes is going to have to do, it's stop doing these very risky verticals, because Linkos, with that 2-2 and 8-8 movement, is just completely dominating right now.
All right, here we go. Linkor is still continuing this onslaught. He's been in full control ever since he tied it up, and it's not looking good for Woes right now.
These 9Ks and these 8AB plus Ks, or these 8B plus Ks, sorry, they're killing him. Woes is just taking too many chances and trying to hard read lows that he's getting himself killed.
Oh yeah. And in Linkor's, his spacing is just so on point. You know, he's been showing so much of a threat in the way he's been using, and kind of just, you know, warning him with that 2-2B. It's been complementing the rest of her arsenal as well.
And there's another cheeky 4-8-8. Oh, and there's a beautiful backline B plus K to close out the second round. It's looking all Linkos right now. What can Woes do? Is there anything that he can adjust that could allow him to take this next set?
He's going to have to clutch it out. Like we've seen him do multiple times throughout the set. He needs to clutch it out now because this is his final chance. Linkors is on set point right now. He wins this round, it's all over.
And with Amy in Soul Charge, with Red Rose Perception, it's not looking pretty. Just going to smack her in the face with an extra one just for good measure. Working that guard. Woes is going to have to bring out the big guns right now. He does have a bar, and he is going to use it, pushing Linkors back towards that wall. But giving up the space, however, hitting him with that full crouch 3BB into the wall splat. Oh, but he misses the B-slide A.
This is bad. This is not good. He's going to have to do something here. He gets the opportunity once again, but it did not register as a wall hit. Doesn't matter. He's in the open. One mix-up could do it. Oh my gosh, it might be over. It is.
That was absolutely disgusting. I think, what happened there?
We were right. It was 5-2. You're right.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
it was 5-2?
Yeah,
right, cool.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we're just gonna erase the part of the stream where we said it's gonna be Woes. And
we were half right. We were half right.
Exactly, half right. So does that mean we each buy each other half of a T-shirt?
Yeah, I guess so. We'll sew it together. We'll see exactly. What, because you know I want a red one. I don't know what color you want, but man, that was impressive Amy work from Linkor. So congratulations to him. We will be getting both of the players on the line where we can kind of talk to them about the matchup and the strategy going into this. Because man, again, for me and you, this is not what we expected. We thought Woes was going to be able to run away with it. So wow,
for sure.
Stuff.
All right, as we wait for the interview to commence, what was your favorite part of that sec, Mark, man? Because for me, it's got to be whenever somebody hits a just frame twister with the lethal hit.
Oh yeah, I mean even in the loss, I mean just seeing Woes having the command of Setsuka again, and you know I'm talking about Setsuka, not Alpha Pat, just having Setsuka again. It's just really nice to see.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So it's obviously great to see, you know, two legends in the Soul Calibur game being able to go at it at this high level match. But man, again, if you guys are watching, this is the Soul Calibur online challenge. This is just the first day. There's going to be a lot of action. If you don't know about Soul Calibur, make sure you guys follow us on all of our social channels as well. There's so much Soul Calibur that you can see throughout the rest of the year. You know, people are obviously playing. There's more content on the way. Okuba-san was able to tease some of that stuff yesterday as well. But if you guys aren't already following us here on Twitch, make sure you do so. There's also the Twitter account and the Bandai Namco Esports accounts as well. So make sure you guys follow us and join us with this conversation. We're talking about good old Soul Calibur.
Of course, good old Soul Calibur indeed. And also don't forget about going to Amazon, picking up some of them t-shirts. Type in Soul Calibur t-shirts in Amazon in a bunch of countries: UK, France, Germany, Spain, Italy, the US. Just go onto Amazon, type in Soul Calibur t-shirts in the search bar and cop yourself some of those t-shirts. I mean, we're still waiting on Boom to offer to get us some t-shirts after winning $500.
You send him the message like, hey bro, I know you just won the tournament. Sucks about the final boss challenge, but man, can you get us some t-shirts, man? I won for every competitor.
Just rubbing salt into that wound, you know. Not only did you lose an extra 500, but now we're asking you, demanding that you buy the Soul Calibur community some t-shirts.
I think it'd be a good look. Don't want to put too much pressure on Boom. You know, maybe we'll get a bunch of shirts for everyone. Who knows? Either way, it was
question marks all over. It's great.
Yeah, Boom, so we were just saying, since you won yesterday, you should buy everybody a shirt that participated in the tournament. I think that'd be a good look.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Oh, man. Woes versus Linkors. What a set. I mean, it's the first set of the day, And not only do we have 2 more to go, but we've also got more happening in Europe in about 25, 26 days time.
Yeah, in a few weeks' time, we have the Soul Calibur Online Challenge that's going to be happening for the Europe region as well. So I hope you guys are looking forward to that. More details on that, of course, in the coming weeks as we get closer to that event.
Oh, yeah, for sure. So, Mark, I have a question for you.
What's up?
We know your favorite character is Yoshimitsu.
Yoshimitsu and Cervantes, yes.
Oh, yeah, and Cervantes. Sorry, I forgot. You got them like pinned right together, right there, right there, side by side, your favorite characters. Who's your least favorite character?
Who's my least favorite character? You know, you're probably, I don't know, maybe you'll love me for saying this, maybe you won't. But I'm not, I mean, okay, admittedly, like everyone else in Soul Calibur 2, I also used X. But since then, I have not liked how she's changed. So I am not an X fan anymore. So I would say she's probably my least favorite in 6.
Okay, fair enough. I can understand that. I mean, X has changed drastically from 2. And then we had Leisure in 5. But remember that game doesn't exist. So now we have X in Soul Calibur 6. And she's pretty strong. You know, safe launchers. Very safe in general. Doesn't have to overextend. A good amount of 50-50. So she's very frustrating to fight and very good character. So I can understand why you would say that X is one of your least favored, of course.
All right, looks like we have both of our players. So we have Woes and we have Linkors joining us here as we go ahead and talk to them about their match. Welcome, guys.
Thank you. What's up?
So first and foremost, Linkors, I got to say congratulations on the victory.
Thank you.
Amy pulled through, and Woes, thanks again for participating in this event. I know you haven't been playing as much as you have in Soul Calibur's past, but we really do appreciate both of you guys coming in and really showcasing a lot of what your characters have to offer. So Linkors, got to ask you, how do you feel?
I feel great. It's the first time I've ever really brought Amy to a super serious setting, and I was successful with her, and that's really all I wanted. And so yeah, I feel great right now.
Go ahead, Dan. I know you had some questions for the players.
Of course, yeah. So, Linkors versus Woes, a match that we've all been waiting to see. Linkors, how does it feel fighting somebody who you very admittedly look up to as could I say a hero?
I always really, I mean, I feel bad saying this because he's right here listening, but I really
do it.
Woes is, I always really enjoy playing Woes. Like it's just the pace that he plays the game is just so fast, and I feel like I can never disengage from the game. I always have to be thinking. I always have to be in there, and it's just there's no other player that makes me think that fast, and I really enjoy. I really enjoy that.
That's awesome. And Woes, what about kind of the opposite, you know, somebody who you now know looks up to you a lot, who you play against a lot in casuals. You said you usually go even, but now Linkors seems to have adapted to your playstyle. How do you think you're going to adapt in the future if you ever have to fight him in tournament again?
I think playing Linkors is always great because I feel like when I play against other Amy's, they don't move as well as he does, and they don't really understand Setsuka's frame data like the way Linkors do, because Linkors is very technical with frame data. He knows when to move and take risks. So I feel like I have to look back at these videos and learn how to check that kind of movement more often. But
I gotta ask as well. I mean, it's nice to see Setsuka and you playing Setsuka again. Were there any thoughts during the set of switching maybe to Raphael or another character?
No, I'm Setsuka full time now.
There you go.
Of course, I had a feeling it would be. I mean, oh yeah, I mean we spoke about it during the set. Like maybe he'll change to Raph because he understands Raph a lot, and you know some of that skill does carry over with the execution. But you know, we know you as a Setsuka, and we love you as a Setsuka, and we hope you continue to play Setsuka forevermore.
Thank you.
And Woes, I got to ask you, any shout-outs? I mean, I know you don't get to focus on the game. No one really gets to focus on it as much just because we don't have offline tournaments, offline sessions as much anymore. Thoughts on your character, and where can players find out more about you or watch you if you stream or anything like that?
Well, I do plan on streaming a bit more after this. You can catch me on twitch.tv/Woes. And I'm planning, I just need to get some streaming gear going, and I'll be off on Twitch.
Nice. Any shout-outs you want to give?
I want to thank the people who like help me practice. Is mainly Master CJ and Kashi, Xander, everyone that plays with me at work.
Nice. Linkors, I got to ask you. That's awesome. I'm glad that the community was able to come together and help you train, because like I was mentioning to everyone, you guys know the matchup in advance, so you guys have a chance to train. So depending on how you utilize your time training, that can go a long way. So Linkors, I got to ask you, do you have any shout-outs you want to give to either the community or people that you helped you train for this event?
Yeah, shout outs to JJJ and Master CJ. The two of them have really helped me advance my aiming, I think. And then, of course, shout outs to all the New York NLBC people. Hopefully we can, at some point in the future, start going back to that. And Blue Boy just messaged me asking me to shout him out. So shout outs to Blue Boy, I guess.
Nice. And where can we find you, Linkors, on either social or do you stream? Let the people know.
Yeah, my Twitter and my Twitch are both Linkors_. So twitter.com/Linkors_ and twitch.tv/Linkors_.
Well, there you have it, guys. Thanks for setting us off with an amazing opening match. We do appreciate you guys participating, part of the Soul Calibur Online Challenge. We hope the soul still burns. We saw that tease from Okubo-san yesterday. There's obviously still more updates to the game coming. So we hope to see you guys again for future events for Soul Calibur. Thanks, guys, for joining us.
Thanks so much.
All right.
Well, Dan, there was the first one. We were half right, as I mentioned. We were half right. The score was definitely 5-2, but it wasn't what we thought. So hopefully we improve our predictions in match number 2, which is going to be coming up.
Coming up very, very shortly as well. I mean, like you say, we're half right. If we can become full right, what happens? Does the world open up?
I mean, it can. It can, but we have to have faith in ours. We have to show the proof first. We have to definitely show the proof. But again, if you guys are watching the Soul Calibur Online Challenge. Thank you everybody that has been watching, not only today but yesterday as well. Let's go ahead and let you guys know where you can find more about Soul Calibur. Right now you're obviously watching either on Twitch or just make sure you follow us on Twitch, Twitter, and Facebook at Soul Calibur. And of course, you can watch the archives if you missed yesterday on the Bandai Namco Esports channel on YouTube. And of course, you'll see a lot of the clips and the results from yesterday on Twitter as well.
Oh, yes, we're everywhere. You're never going to get rid of that Calibur stuff. So we're going to get into our next game. We've got 2 more to go. The next one's going to be a 1st to 5, and then I believe the next one, the last one, is going to be a 1st to 10. And now
first to 7, 1st to 10. Oh man, we might as well go to 1st to 26 or something, right?
Oh no, of course. My apologies. Of course, it's going to be 1st to 7. But I mean, 1st to 7, it's still just waiting on the call. 1st to 7 is still a pretty good endurance test, because not only do you have to adapt on the fly, you have to adapt over a long period of time. So if you're going to be able to pull out a character that you can endure that test with, it's going to be even more fun to watch.
Oh yeah, so up next, Enders J going up against Rikuto. I hope you guys are ready for it. But first, we are going to take a short break, and we'll be back with more of the Soul Calibur Online Challenge. Be right back.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Soul Calibur Online Challenge US East Exhibitions. My name is Danarai, joined by Markman, and we've just seen our first game, Linkors versus Woes, and next up we'll be seeing Rikuto versus Enders J.
Ooh, an NLBC battle between, two, I think, really cool characters. I love, well, that's the thing is, like, they don't have to use these characters, but I hope they do. But Astaroth and Cervantes is what we're hoping to see, or what I'm hoping to see. And this should be an interesting fight. This is the second match of our fight card right before our main event, which is Party Wolf versus Sane. We saw Party Wolf yesterday as our final boss. He performed quite exemplary, I would say.
Exemplary is a perfect way of putting it. I mean, he's coming off of an incredible win against Boom. I mean, during the interview that we had with him yesterday, he was very evidently quite shaken up about it, because not only is Boom a good friend, but Boom is a monster of a player in Soul Calibur 6. So you have to use every single bit of your concentration to get on top. And now he's got to fight another incredible competitor in Soul Calibur 6, playing admittedly one of the most frustrating characters in the game against Cassandra, a very short-range character. It's going to be interesting.
It will be. The next match we have, Cervantes, like I mentioned, one of my favorite characters. I want to see him swag out with the combos. Speaking of swag, let's talk about these t-shirts.
These t-shirts, indeed, designed by a couple of members on the team, Battle Director Usaka, Okubo, and Matsu. We got they're all available at US, Spain, Italy, Germany, UK, France, and Japan Amazon stores. If you search Soul Calibur t-shirt on Amazon, put it in the search bar, these t-shirts will come up. Make sure you cop them. They're incredible t-shirts with some amazing designs. I myself personally, like I said yesterday, I'm a fan of the symmetry and the simplicity of the white t-shirt with the Soul Calibur logo on it, but you've also got the nice burning soul edge to complement it as well. So why not buy a few? Buy some for your friends. Maybe they're like, oh, what's this game? And they buy Soul Calibur, then they become pros and they join NLBC if they're in New York, and they become the best and we get more. It's just a big cycle, really, by buying t-shirts.
It's a good vicious cycle to have. But as we get into the matchup, let's actually see what all the hype is about. Let's go ahead and have a preview of what's to come.
Okay, he's doing this to stay near the wall.
Oh, nice. That's an speed. Gets the B2 and 3 wheels K lethal. So actually, Ramon Nice eye. There you go. There we go. Hold. Okay, goes to 3D combo.
Oh my god. Oh! Runs up 3D! Oh my god, he gets the back turn version. That's it! My god! Oh man.
Okay. Working that guard.
He is working.
Oh,
did you see that?
Smack, he knows the strings.
Oh, no. Got him.
Let him know to just keep up the pressure. And wait a second.
Get off.
This could be big.
Calculated madness. He has the meter to burn here to extend.
He is feeling himself. He is going hard right now.
Plus frames again.
Nice
stuff.
This is good, and that's going to be it.
I absolutely loved that edit of when they have Rikuto spinning and then they do it again into the next clip. That is Soul Charge Astaroth in a nutshell.
I was definitely thinking about doing that 2-2 A series, just spinning in my chair right now, trying to emulate the Astaroth thing, but I can't because I'm wearing this Astro headset, and the cable would have wrapped around me. But I gotta give a shout out to Astro Gaming, the official headset and Minx app of the Soul Calibur Online Challenge. And this year, of course, extending the partnership to us, the commentators, every member of the casting team of the Soul Calibur Online Challenge is using the special edition Astro TR main stage headsets to bring the hype to you guys at home. So shout outs to Astro for their innovative designs and always supporting the fighting game community. Much love to the Astro family.
And speaking of the fighting game community, the FGC, it's become a massive family now. I mean, on Twitter, you will see every single player who's on Twitter for a specific game talk to somebody from a different game. Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter, Tekken, Fighters, any game you can think of. If you're playing one, you've got your foot in another one, you've got your hand in another one. And that's what's great about the FGC, is that while you may be loyal to a single game, in this case Soul Calibur, you've got friends who play Tekken, you watch Tekken streams, you watch Dragon Ball Fighter tournaments. And I think that's what makes the FGC so great.
Oh yeah, it's amazing. There's because of the gap between Soul Calibur 5 and 6. There was obviously a lot of people away from the game that may have been familiar with it. So when 6 finally started coming out, there were a lot of people that played other games that showed interest into it, and I thought that was just a great thing. And that happens a lot with different fighting games, but I encourage people to just try other fighting games to give them a better idea of understanding your game, especially if you play Soul Calibur. I think broadening your horizons, broadening your scope will really help your overall understanding of just fighting games in general, which will in turn, of course, help your gameplay. Anyways, that's enough thoughts there for me. I want to go ahead and talk to the players. We had a chance to talk to both Rikuto and Enders J about their upcoming match. Let's hear what they had to say.
Well, with Enders, it's about 50-50. He's actually one of the earliest supporters of my Twitch channel.
I feel pretty confident about my matchup against Rikuto. We've played a lot.
That said, it also means that he's one of those people who's been watching me every single day for the last,
over 2 years now.
Early on, I could run over him, and now I think he's actually got a slight lead on me as far as tournaments go. But I do have one advantage. There's a good chance he's just going to fall asleep before his match and get DQ'd from the whole thing. So, that is a thing with him.
He was like one of the first people I played constantly. Yeah, I think actually every morning for maybe 2 months we did a first attempt. And he destroyed me, honestly. He blew me the hell up. But since then, I think our record in tournament has been like 6-1 my favor.
A lot of people before a match, they would look at old vids of like, okay, what pattern can I exploit? What bad habit can I exploit?
I am going to grab my friends constantly in casuals. I'm just going to run up and grab them all the time and 3B mix them. That's my practice.
I'm just going to down a full can of Monster Energy, and I'm going to go from there. I mean, I know how Enders plays already, and it's just going to be who wants it more. That's it. I go Astaroth all the way. I am part of the Big Golem gang, and we do not do anything else. That's just how it is.
It's definitely going to be Servi, the whole way through.
I think if he tries any other character against me, he's going to get washed. And I think he knows that.
I think the matchup is like slightly Cervantes favored. It's Astaroth, and if there's one thing I'll say about Astaroth, I think he can beat any character in the game and lose to any character in the game in like an explosively humiliating fashion.
Basically, all he's really got going for him are some cheap-ass low sweeps. We have fought in so many NLBCs now. I can't remember what the last one was.
Oh, geez, the last time I played Rikuto, I think it was just a ranked set. That, unless you mean like in tournament, I can't even remember.
What he likes to do is he likes to run up into an 8-way run low sweep, get himself to +4, make it so I can't do anything at all. I have to respect it, because if I sidestep, if I backdash, if I do anything, any button, he's going to counter hit me, and I'm in stun hell.
The main thing about Rikuto's gameplay is that he almost never uses his crouch grabs. He is absolutely obsessed with the idea that Astaroth crouch grabs are just the worst. There's no point. Just don't bother.
We have some really interesting sets when we would do like first to 10s or whatever, casually.
Normally for Astaroth, I would say the more games you give me against the Astaroth player, the better. But Rikuto himself, I mean, he's a champion.
It could get really weird because he would win like 8 matches straight, and then all of a sudden it would be reverse tilt and I would steamroll him.
The guy knows how to adapt. He knows how to learn about his opponent. That's just fundamental fighting game.
It's going to be interesting to see who gets the early momentum in a first to 5.
If I win, it'll probably be like 5-2, 5-3. But if I lose, it'll be a 0-5 swing.
My respect for him is extremely high, so I'd like to put it all the way to like, the absolute last round possible. But I just have a feeling it's going to be a steamroll one way or the other.
Listen, man, please don't get mad at me. Don't get mad at Astaroth if you lose, like... Alright, there's been enough Twitter posts. In fact, it doesn't even have to do with the match. There's been enough Twitter posts, dude. Stop, please.
Yeah, set your alarm.
Whew, those are some...
Were they interviewing? I couldn't tell. There was way too personal.
Yeah, I mean that. That is what I absolutely love about a close-knit fighting game community. You can be friends and trash talk each other, and it's just as entertaining. Like Rikuto said, they fought every NLBC, so they know each other really well. And the trash talk just amplifies that rivalry to the extreme, and I absolutely can't wait.
Before we check what the crowd had to think with the online results, I got to ask you first. Dan, who are you taking in this match?
Okay. So Enders said if he wins, it will be a 5-2, 5-3. But if he loses, it will be a 5-0 sweep.
5-0.
I'm putting all my chips on the table right now, gambling it all on red, and I'm going to say Rakuto is going to take it 5-0.
Wow. You know, I mentioned to you earlier that I am a Cervantes fan. Yoshimitsu Cervantes are my favorite characters. However, there's just something that I love about seeing the Golem gang start tossing people. I'm kind of leaning towards Rakuto as well. Either way, let's see what the crowd had to say. What did the community pick in this matchup? And look at that.
Damn.
Very, very much in favor of Enders J and the Pirate Gang.
I could be wrong. Once again, that would make me 0 for 2. But I'm okay to be wrong, you know. I'm backing the person and the character who I think could adapt the best, has the best chance of winning. Even though Ender said the matchup is slightly in favor of Cervantes, Rakuto, he's a veteran of the game, just like Woes was. He's playing a character that has a bunch of tools for a bunch of different situations. You know, I'm sticking to it. I'm sticking to the 5-0 Rakuto. I'm sticking to it.
Yeah, and you know, okay, the players are getting ready. We're getting ready to start the matchup right now. It can go either way, you know. Again, especially in a 1-5, we were wrong on the first set, and I'm kind of aligning with you here. Again, we might be wrong. We might be wrong every match, but it doesn't matter. We are going against the crowd here, so it's us against the crowd again. We will see who will come out on top. So, it looks like we're here. We know what we're going to see, guys. This is going to be Golem Gang versus Pirate Gang. I need you guys to shout out in the chat which gang you're part of to see how this is going to go down. Oh, this is going to be glorious.
Yes, it is indeed. But before we get into this real quick, Mark, what do you think the score's going to be?
It'll be 5-4. It'll be close. I'm cheering for Rakuto.
Okay, gotcha.
Offer your spirit. Let's go.
All right, Ender starting off strong with this nice 6-6K. There we go. Those are the lows that Rakuto was worried about, the +4s as he likes to call them.
Oh, he's making great use. He gets the shots. Oh, he gets a nice combo there. Again, that 2A+B lethal hit, able to activate. Here's the follow-up here. Oh, but this is where the blender starts.
Nice 2K. Oh, Ender's disrespecting. Very slow neutral game, but a win for Enders J in the first round of game 1, showing off his twister skills.
Yeah, goes for a swim. Wanted to cool off in between rounds.
Good grab. There's the first bull rush that's connected, and some nice armor. Gonna get some good Oki on this situation.
We're going to see this a lot, I think, from Enders J. He's going to, again, utilize that 8-way run. Kind of like what Rakuto said in the interview. Go for that low attack, but then also try to mix up throws and maybe even the 2A+B. We'll see how he's going to utilize it here and how he keeps out Astaroth.
This is a way slower game than the first one. I mean, even though it did get to a somewhat of a slow pace during the set from Linkors versus Woes, this is immediately slower. Both of them taking way more time to figure out their options.
Oh my gosh, look at this series. One throw, no. Decides to delay it.
Okay, both of them playing a very, very good neutral game. Bonks him on the head with that 5B. And Rakuto bringing it back. 1 round each.
Oh,
there's a high grab. I don't think we've seen Rakuto do a single low grab, which is what Enders actually said. Very rarely uses them.
A pride thing at this point, you know. I mean, he obviously mentioned that he stated in the past that he doesn't think that the crouching grabs are any good. So maybe he's just trying to prove a point.
Oh,
or maybe he'll do it at the very end. Oh my gosh.
Can't armor through a 4-hit string. Rakuto got a bar.
Is that a whip punish?
No,
oh, not fast enough. But he was on deck ready with the knee.
Trying to go for guard crush with that 2A+B, and he punches him in the gut, finishes off with an unblockable gunshot, and Enders J going 1 round up on Rakuto in game 1. There's that first soul charge for Rakuto.
Oh, that was so sick. He was ready with the 2-2K. The follow-up here. Got some decent damage out of it.
This is a good combo. Headbutts into headbutts. Oh, beautiful IGDR whip punish.
Oh my god, he caught him. He hesitated. And look at that,
another
Ender's J
2
taking that
speed.
first match.
I mean, Ender's looking pretty dominant right now, and I'm already wrong on my prediction.
I mean, you went for the hardest of all reasons. You went for the undefeated 5-0. That's what you were calling out.
It's true, I did, and I apologize.
Hey, it would have netted you way more money, just in case you did get that. That would have been the call out of the century. But either way, we have the first match locked in. Ender's J coming out on top. Is this going according to the Pirate Gang plan? That's my question.
Well, it is going to the way of the Pirate Boys right now. I mean, Ender's going 1 round up in a pretty convincing first game. Rikuto looking strong at certain points of the set, but Ender's J just pulling out them gunshots and those cheeky verticals, securing him that first game. Now we're on this stage, Mark. There is something fishy about this stage, but I can't quite remember what it is. I think we'll see it in a bit. But before we do, we're seeing some very good neutral coming in right off the bat. Blocks on blocks on blocks. And there's the first armor move of the set. Very nice.
The first one to connect for sure. I mean, he did attempt it in the prior match, but it really didn't prove to be a factor. But here we're going to have a nice mix-up there off the 2-2B. Decides to just stay away. He has the life lead here. He doesn't need to necessarily take a huge risk.
Try and hit him with them 6Bs. 6Bs is an incredible move for Astaroth. If he gets a counter hit, that's a lot of damage.
Nice follow-up there, 2A plus B. Again, going for the Oki. Nice! 2-2A, able to evade some of the follow-up action here.
Oh, and there's another cheeky 6-6K. Great move for Servi.
Oh yeah, and that's going to be a really quick move that's going to be hard for Astaroth to deal with. Especially for closing out the round. That was a great option there from Ender's J.
Damn, okay, there we go. Hits him with the crouch grab with the guaranteed back grab as well. Hell of a lot of damage. Less than 20 seconds in, and Ender's J has lost half of his life.
Trying to, play the range game here, using that 6-6B again, but this time getting caught and got chased down there from the 6-6K. The follow-up here goes to the soul attack.
Cancels it and then goes for a soul charge grab. New move in Season 2. Oh no, whiff punish on the grab because it was still rolling, trying to get up off the floor. A6B is coming in strong.
Oh, that's guaranteed. The follow-up there. Good stuff there from Enders. Now again up, continuing with his lead. Man, I'm starting to think we were wrong on our predictions here.
I mean, you said it's going to be 5-4 Rikuto, right? So you're still in this.
I'm still in this, but man, I mean, Enders is looking so strong. I mean, if you don't guess right, you're not even close.
Very, very true. I mean, Rikuto just there trying to go for one of the few crouch grabs that we've seen him do throughout the 2 games that we've been watching so far, and it just doesn't connect. I mean, anybody would think that they weren't very good. Oh, God, the damage.
Oh my gosh, the patience there. Oh, this could be bad. What's the mix-up?
Nice. Headbutt into 2A. Astaroth has got one of the only true 2As, which are true lows in the game.
Yeah,
they are, of course, slower than the... Oh, IGDR to punish!
Yeah, and I have a feeling that that's something that we're going to start to see more and more as the set progresses, is Ender J is going to feel very comfortable, and he's going to go for those crouching IGDRs. He's going to go for the IGDR whiff punishes.
I mean, that's so good, but that whiff punish with the spinny Beyblade into the new guaranteed move.
Oh my gosh! Here's a mix-up. What's he going to do? And again, just starting to keep there. He goes for the 5B and the 6-6K to close it out. I like what I'm seeing here. We're going to a final round here in match number 2. Oh, there's the IGDR again. He was blocking, but as soon as he let go, Anders J let it rip.
It's that perfect timing. No block punish on the IGDR. That's
hey man, if you're not going to punish, you just keep doing it. Ooh, he tried to get in.
Enders J, I'm going to say, about to pop a perfect on us, but a nice wall rising A into a CE. He's going to finish it off for Enders in the second game. 3 rounds to 2.
With style, petite, wall rising A, guaranteed follow-up there with the critical edge. I like what I'm seeing here. Enders J up now 2-0. I mean, that was a lot closer that second match, but man, still either way, a hard-fought victory. And a lot of what's going on back and forth with these guys is just mind games. Like, how am I going to open up my opponent?
Oh yeah, opening up Astaroth can be pretty tricky because, he's got that armor, he's got a lot of range. If you can't even get in close to do it, you're pretty much dead. But Enders J understood the pacing at which he needed to perform and then I mean, look, you saw those amazing IGDR timings. Rikuto standing there guarding for 1.5 seconds, and as soon as that other 0.5 ended, Ender's J hits him with the IGDR. All right, going into our third game, back on the stage in the original. Hopefully we're going to be seeing Rikuto adapt a little bit more. Ender's J is ducking a fair bit, especially with the amount of grabs that are coming out. Will Rikuto pull out some of those low grabs?
I mean, we have yet to see. I mean, I'm sure things are going to start shifting. You know, Astaroth, because of his lack of speed, you know, he obviously has great range, and up close he becomes a monster because of his throw game. He really has to start making the right reads, whether it's offensively or defensively. He has to put that pressure on Enders, and Enders with a great break there and the follow-up there. Oh, this time getting a punish.
Not the best punish that he could have got, but a punish nonetheless. Like plus 100% on the no punish, so you know, every little helps. Tesco. Nice grab. Good one, B. Catching him, moving. Oh, beautiful ball rush under the high, and then a cheeky bonk on the head again.
Golem Gang with the momentum right now. Oh, misses the B2 follow-up. Oh, this is big. A nice 2-2B, the follow there. That's going to deal a ton of damage as far as his guard meter goes.
Yeah, Rikuto's betting on Ender's J coming in and pressing a button without being reserved, so he's getting a few of those 6B counter hits.
Oh, he whiffs it, and that's going to hit, and that is definitely going to hurt. Here we go, the critical edge. We were talking about this yesterday, right? That we rarely see people utilize it.
Yeah, I mean, the argument against is that because it's a high, relatively linear, if somebody steps or ducks, it's not going to work. But in a situation where you're Astaroth and you can control movement at range 2 to 3 relatively well, it's not a bad idea because, you know, online especially, that CE is completely unreactable.
Oh, yeah. I mean, in this sequence, obviously, he did it as a whiff punish, but I mean, I think using it offensively just to kind of open up your opponent, it can become a threat. If you make it a threat, it'll keep people in the range that you want to or do not want them to be in.
Yeah, exactly. You have to work with the tools that you've been given. If you think they're pretty bad, sometimes you got to make them work. And I mean, Ender's J making 2A plus B work and getting that third round.
Ender's actually really using that advantage whenever he has a chance there. Nice 6-6-8, 2A plus B follow-up as well. That 2A plus B, I think he really hit it home at the start of the match, or the start of the set, where he landed that lethal hit.
Oh, once again, no punish on the vertical. Rikuto just a little bit too slow on the uptick.
Oh, he's so dangerous right now. He gets the follow-up. Doesn't get the hit, though.
There we go, out of Soul Charge. Using them A6Bs not only to deal guard damage, but also to get some chip with Soul Charge. Oh, that's a double rush. People never see it coming. Can't tech there because that's a guaranteed follow-up.
Yep, double, toil in trouble. Golem Gang about to pop that bubble.
Will the GG succeed?
Oh, he gets hit with it. Oh, there you go, against the follow-up throw. Gonna do a ton of damage here.
Woo.
Very clean play there from Ender's J.
Cheeky 2K, yeah, very, very clean. I mean, he hit him with the Psycho Crusher while on the ground, allowed him to go behind him into another good low. Okay, Ender's J just letting go of guard a bit too early. Once again, trying to move, getting run countered. Oh, perfect range on that.
This is big too, because you know Enders is right now is on 2 straight rounds. Rikuto was able to get off to the lead in this match, but Enders working on a clean comeback here. Will he be able to do it? Oh my gosh!
Oh, Ender's J. Oh my god! How many in a row was that? 5, 6, 7?
Yeah. What a way to evade the offensive pressure here. Oh, that's dead.
Nicely done. 2A plus B just clipping Astaroth as he moves to the side. Rikuto saying, you want to clip me while I'm on my side? Here's a grab. Try and guess. And then also here's a knee to kill you.
So Rikuto on the scoreboard now. It is now 2-1 in favor of Enders. This is, I feel like, again, the slow and steady race. Trying to catch up in the match, on at least score-wise. But Rikuto did show a lot more, I guess, in his hand in that matchup.
Definitely used a lot more tools than he did in the previous games.
He used a lot of resources too, and it didn't work out. But you know, he ended up coming out on top. But there were a lot of attempts there towards the end where it did not work out in his favor. But you know, still was able to persevere.
I think the best use of one of his resources was a whiff punish with the CE.
Oh,
like
yeah,
you're saying before,
without a doubt.
a great CE to use. Sometimes you just got to throw those things out in neutral. But oh, I think we're moving on to the Haomaru stage. Yes, we are. The best stage in the game. But it's the best stage in the game because it takes more time to load. That's just a straight fact.
Yeah, it gives us more time to chill. Anyways, going into the matchup. Oh, and it's just the way it starts. I love this. I love this stage. This stage is so sick. Oh, nice IGDR to start it off. Party people.
Rikuto trying to grab at range 50. You're going to go for the guaranteed follow-up that gets him closer to Enders.
You got to think about this corner here. This is going to be an interesting place to be. Got to be very careful at how you're going to... Okay, they both stay away from the wall.
Minus 16 on While Rising A is not being punished. Enders J pressing too many buttons in that situation, though. 2-2-B to follow.
Yeah, nice clean combo there. Looking to close things out here. Goes for the knee.
You're going to see an IGDR. Beautiful execution from Enders into the 2A plus B.
Oh, I like it. Used to that 6K.
6K, yeah.
He's going to stay consistent. He's just going to keep going for that nice quick mid kick.
I can definitely understand why the matchup with B and Cervantes is his favor, just purely on the frame basis, let alone range and damage output.
Yeah, I mean, just having that, especially towards the end of the round, that 6-6K, it covers so much ground and so many options to just, you know, get Enders in safely. Oh, he bobbled it.
I see. Okay, very well.
Oh, that was so sick. Are you serious, Enders?
Personal, kid.
Do it again. Oh, he didn't let it rip, which was smart because it was blocked.
Do it again. All right, Enders playing with that space. He's got enough to use so that he doesn't get chased down by Rikuto.
Oh, second hit, able to land. While standing K.
See, I love that, Mark. You said while standing, I said while rising.
Hey, you know, there's a lot of nuance in how people utilize those, and it pisses people off sometimes, which is something I never got. As long as you understood what we were trying to say.
Oh,
I know some people get pissed off of it.
I love the diversity in it. Oh, and Rikuto doesn't finish off the string, just lets the reversal edge rock and get the whiff punish.
Oh, he went for the 3B.
Enders not perturbed by being -8 after correctly guessing on a grab and just going straight for a movement option.
Oh my gosh, and Enders again extending the lead, now up 3-1. And that was a quite convincing match there. You know, he really had the control there, especially by the wall. And I think that was an element that we really didn't see in the matchup prior to this, but he really tacked the damage on once he had Rikuto at the wall, and there was that crazy scramble that we saw mid-match, but he was able to come out on top.
Oh, for sure. And I mean, we saw Enders obliterate Rikuto for trying to target him at the wall. So the next time Enders put himself towards the wall, Rikuto was just saying, nope, I'm not risking it. You can come to me if you want, even though I've got a life deficit, but I'm not risking being teleported again. And that just shows the amount of awareness that both Rikuto and Enders J have with the space that they're playing in and with each other's characters.
Even though the rounds or the matches may not indicate it, this match is a lot closer than people can probably see. It's interesting because, you know, for Astaroth, he really has to take risks. He has to get in there somehow. And, you know, whether that's him eating all these things. And in the same token, Enders is playing out his mind. He is evading and escaping all of the throw attempts whenever Rikuto has a chance to even pull them off.
Oh, wow. Enders J trying to do a GI at a risky moment, getting punished for it. Good grab and a break again. Rikuto playing very patiently, trying to pick his moments when he's able to get counter hits. There we go. Block punish on the IGDR. That's what we wanted to see.
Just that he has the positioning here by the wall, but the 6-6B pushes him away again. Oh, this is big too. Oh, he get a way bigger punish there, but the spacing, he wasn't aware for it.
See, Enders is doing a lot of those, you know when you duck, but you don't quite think the duck's going to work, so you don't have an option after? There's been so many of those.
Yeah. It's the commitment, but not the full commitment.
Yeah, exactly. Or there's another B2. Hitting with them gunshots, working towards that lethal hit.
Okay, 6-6A, 2A plus B clash. Oh.
Okay, Enders.
These guys are swinging!
Oh, that's one of the biggest swings we'll see so far. Good use of the armor into a grab. But Rakuto can't get any other damage on the board. He's got to rely on those grabs. Enders' defense is just...
Oh, but he gets a counter hit in the follow-up here. He looks for the throw.
Another break.
He is so good at it. He is getting out of it.
Woo. Beautiful whiff punish. Beautiful. Beautiful. Both sitting at relatively the same amount of meter, but Enders uses his immediately with the soul attack into the A6B. Going to keep chasing him down, doesn't get the Psycho Crusher, but shoots him from range 5 with that A6B follow-up.
Here we go. Charging it up, waiting by the wall here. Doesn't go back the other way. Oh, he threw him right through his attack. This is going to be big damage.
It's going to be a follow-up.
Oh, look at that.
Backbreaker.
All right, gets the grab, has him at the wall. What's he going to go for? While standing B hits.
2A. Oh, the neutral game's working out for Rakuto, getting grabbed, being beaten by his own tech. And there's an IGDR to finish off that third round. Enders sitting pretty.
That was a
One
clutch
more
throw
round
there.
And he's got 4 games in the bag.
He is going nuts with 6XP. He is getting so much mileage off of that move. Spacing wise, just, you know, that pressure. Soul attack once again.
Rakuto sitting at 2 bars. This is going to be a bit of damage right here. And there's the lethal hit. Yeah, I was going to say, he's going to have to pop a bar.
See what he does with it. Oh, he goes with the crouching throw, the follow-up there, double bull rush. He's going to have to be careful. He's flashing red, too. Oh, man, Enders' defense is on point. And his throw game is on point, too.
It's like we're saying the complete opposite. Rakuto's not getting any grabs working. Oh, there we go.
Hit?
That's going to work.
Oh, man. That's exactly what you were talking about. You're not going to react to that, especially at that range.
Definitely not. And there we have it. Tying it up in game 5.
But that's going to give Enders close to 2 meters already out the gate. So he's going to have his work cut out for him. Rakuto is definitely going to have to try to make things happen here.
And there's that soul charge pop. You're going to hit him with another A6B. No, 6XB into the Psycho Crusher, catches him just in the last pixel of the movement.
Yeah, just the tip. The follow-up here, he's really trying to break his guard.
Oh, no, not going to work. Doesn't get a block punish.
But he uses all of his resources now.
He has used all his resources, but Rakuto is at a life and guard deficit without a meter to gain some of that space back. And there's the 4KK into the 6XB grab and gets slammed down on the ground. Give me my 4th game. And Enders is 1 game away from taking this exhibition set.
Yeah, unfortunately, it was rare. I mean, rare to see the use of that 4KK. That second kick came in clutch. Forced him to block. And, you know, it was either going to block or die, right?
Oh, for sure. I mean, can you step that on block on the second one? I believe so.
Maybe you can, but I don't know if Astaroth can, right?
Maybe not. He's so big, it might just clip him on the side. Like we saw with the Psycho Crusher. It didn't look like Rakuto was stepping to be run countered or pressing a button to be counter hit. I think Rakuto just wasn't pressing guard, and that last pixel of the hitbox just clipped him as he went past, and that was very unfortunate.
All right, what could be the final match here? We have Rakuto and Enders J. This is our second set of matches for the day. We still have our main event right after this, but I hope you guys are enjoying the Soul Calibur online challenge here for the US East. Oh, look at that. He was locked and loaded, ready to go.
He had that primed.
IGDR. You guys know what GDR stands for? It's not Gio de Rey. It's goddamn raw. That's how he's hitting them today.
Goddamn raw indeed. I mean, Enders is like a connoisseur of the IGDR tech. We've got a bunch of servers across the world, some great ones, but Enders J giving you a masterclass of how to use one of Servy's best moves, except when I talk about it, because yesterday and today I'm just commentators cursing every single situation.
My gosh, is this the run? This is the comeback. Man, he's so good at breaking all the throw attempts.
2A plus B doesn't get the counter hit or the lethal, but he just smacks him across the face with the end of that axe, and Rakuto going 1 round up. Will we be seeing a return sweep? Who knows?
No. Yeah, Rakuto is playing on another level right now, but hey, that's one thing you got to do. Get the follow-up here. Oh, he's going to start to open up again.
Good soul charge. He wants to keep that life lead. He wants to use that soul charge to do as much damage as possible. Oh, but the follow-up just misses. That's a common thing that happens.
Wow! Well, they were both trying, I'll say that. That was crazy. Oh, he caught him with the second hit. 6-6B follow-up again, looking to close it out. Oh, this is going to be big too. What's the mix-up? Doesn't go for the 2-2B, instead goes for the Oki. Tries to keep him there. What are you going to do, Rikuto?
What are you going to do?
Oh, he went for the leap. A leap of faith.
He tried to go for it, but Enders J was ready. Just kicks him square in the face. Rising A.
Yeah, no punish afterward. The follow-up here, what you going to do?
Hits him with a taunt. Not sure if that was intentional or not. I'm going to assume not. Good 2A to follow up.
Oh, he's trying to get with the back turn attack. Here we go. That's going to hurt. What's the mix-up? Goes with the delayed low. The follow-up. Second hit, landing with the 6-6B.
Woo! Oh, but he leaped. He recovers tech crouch, so the high doesn't work. And there's another one. Enders trying desperately to get as many IGDRs in as possible. Trying to break some kind of world record, I guess. Oh, he actually tried it.
Cheeky gunshot to the face. Are you serious? Not today. Rikuto now looking to get this match here and to hopefully get into contention. It's 4-1 right now.
Even though that gunshot didn't work, that was very disrespectful to try and get one of them hard reads off.
He's trying to take the move list. Like every move that he wants, he's trying to get all of them. Trying to catch them all. All right, here comes Enders. This is a big opportunity.
Yeah. Oh, catches him trying to backstep with the A6B.
Again. Oh, this is I think going to be the sole charge of the game. What happens here is going to be everything. One more mix-up. Will Rikuto get it? Oh, Enders not going to let it happen. That's why I like that move. The persistence and Rikuto able to get that. A much needed round and a much needed match. So 4-2 now.
For sure, for sure. Enders looking like he might be getting a little bit complacent with his performance. 4 games in hand. It could be the complete opposite. If Rikuto stays composed and lands these grabs, I think landing those grabs is going to be one of the most important things. We can see him hitting these 6B counter hits. Some of those ball rushes are hitting as well. But the main thing that Rikuto needs to do against a character like Cervantes to open them up is hit those grabs.
Yeah, and the thing is, there's been so much success for evasion and breaking out of the throws. I really think using that bull rush is going to help out in such a way. The use of bull rush in that last match, especially from the soul charge, it really helped him out here. Obviously, the big threat is always going to be Astaroth and his throw game up close. But oh my gosh, he is starting to use it.
There's one of the new things in the recent patch. Astaroth now can't be RE'd after a grab, except for one specific one. Everything gets blocked, which is a great advantage for Asta.
Oh yeah, big system buff for him. The follow-up, what's going to happen?
Doesn't get the lethal. He must have pressed a button or moved or something. That's how you avoid most of those, but it doesn't matter. Enders hits him with a 2A plus B, a move that's done a lot of work through this entire exhibition match.
All right, this time starting to open up. Goes for the throw. Again, the follow-up guaranteed.
Kicky 3K, kick him in the face. Nice grab. What's he going to go for? The guaranteed damage. Doesn't want to go for the 50-50. Soul charge on soul charge.
Oh, what a read!
Him. Not going to get a wolf, but it's going to do a fair bit of damage. He's going to hit him with a 2-2B as he rolls. That's not how you deal with that move. Disgusting damage. And Rikuto evens up this game.
Yeah, he knew that he was going to roll. Able to take advantage of that situation there with the 2-2B follow-up. And then soul charge, of course, we know that it does so much damage. Here's the follow-up. What's he going to do? Red charge.
Great twitch jump. K2 into Wall Rising K. A classic for Cervantes in Soul Calibur 6, but doesn't work out. Soul Charge. What's Enders going to do? Hit with a teleport. A6B, and it does work because the bullets are mids, not highs.
Oh, and here's the follow-up here. Looking to close it out. He gets the big axe kick drop right on top of it. Ender J, again, 1 round away from securing the set. Pirate Gang versus Golem Gang. It all comes down to this.
Damn, the neutral. It's on point. Rikuto trying to probably get those 2 bars so he can work well with the next few rounds. Pressing all the right buttons while Enders presses all the wrong ones. There's a soul charge for Rakuto. No whip punish on that. Going to hit him with the Beyblade.
Trying to keep the pressure on. Again, guaranteed follow-up.
Nice grab on the break on the grab. Grab on the break. Damn, this is going to be a lot of damage. What's he going to go for? Unblockable cancel. Hitting him with them taunts. I like it. Another soul charge. This is Rakuto's last set of resources. And he has to win this. Oh! The movement! Doesn't get the whiff punish. And he's almost out of soul charge. He's not going to get
gosh, is he going to break him? Big opportunity here. What's he going to go for? Oh, and he broke it.
This might be kill if he gets the right option.
Oh,
yeah,
he gets it.
There it is.
Here we go. Final round. This is big, and you know he's going to be flashing yellow as this starts, but he can quickly push him to the red again.
The new footsies. We're playing 2D games right now. I mean, Ender's sitting at 2 bars.
And this is where it starts. What kind of offense? We're going to see some gunshots, I'm sure.
There's the first set. Ender's definitely going to want to show off his power, as Cervantes says, as he's going to be able to win this entire exhibition match if he wins this final round.
Oh, that was a big hit. The follow-up and the guaranteed. Let's see what he goes for. Poseidon Tide. Oh, he has meter now.
Tries to go for a bull rush, but gets completely counter-hit comboed out of it. Ender's J looking pretty spicy right now.
He's going to have to be careful. This might be a free counter hit for him. Oh, the follow-up. He was able to disrespect them. Press the button.
Press those buttons.
Uh-oh, he's flashing red. It's going the other way now. Oh my gosh.
Rakuto out of soul charge.
Oh, that was so smart.
Edge.
Better guess right. Oh, snap. Oh, and Cervantes is going to take it here. Oh, what? He doesn't get the follow-up.
Oh, and there's the guard cross. This might actually beat all Rakuto if he manages to get this.
Oh, he does the unblockable just to seal the deal.
No.
That was so sick.
He did it. He actually went for the UB. Mad lad. Yo, let's get some hype for Rakuto actually hitting that UB. Ender's out of options. And Rakuto taking another game, edging ever closer to taking this set.
It's 4-3 now. We have a real set. It is 4-3.
I don't know
He's just a boy. He's just a boy. Golem gang, man. What's going on here?
No idea. That's what happens when you're 3 years old, but you have a world of experience. Oh, all right, we can hear it in the background. Are we going to see a character change? Of course not. I think Enders is going to be sticking to Cervantes as Rakuto has to stay on Astaroth.
That's the question. What stage are we going to get? I want to see some madness. Let me see some chaos.
We got them snowy plains.
All right, here we go. We have small walls, we have a big wall, and we also have potential for ring outs. Nice punish there. Here we go.
Good break. Cheeky 2A. Goes for the low grab, gets grabbed out of it, but okay, grabs on grabs on grabs. Rakuto looking pretty strong in this first round, and another grab.
Again, Enders is just so good at mitigating the risk up close. You know, he's able to tech through these grabs. You know, I would say more often than not, he's getting out of them.
So for those who may not be aware, Rakuto, even though he's losing these grab attempts, he's actually moving towards a lethal hit on 6K. So yes, that is correct. Astaroth gets a lethal hit after losing on grab attempts.
Oh, here we go. This could be big. Oh, that's going to be guaranteed follow-up. One more mix-up could do it. And he ends up not protecting his feet. And unfortunately for him, Energy takes that round.
Looking pretty similar to the previous game, but we all saw Rakuto bring that back in stylish fashion. Could we see it happen again?
Let's see what he does. He has him near the wall. Enders decides to pop the soul charge as well.
Oh, the beautiful twist.
Oh my god. That would have been bad. That could have been bad.
No punish once again. There's another wall rising A. If it doesn't work once, try it again.
Oh, yeah,
good 3B.
IGDR follow-up. Oh, and the 3B. This is going to be big. Not going to kill, but he's going to have a nice mix-up opportunity. Oh my god.
He did it back. He said, you think I'm not able to get out of your situation? Here's one of my own.
Sweet, sweet revenge, of course. Oh, he hit him right out of it.
That was actually super sick. Just weapon smacks him immediately out of the IGDR. Or out of the Psycho Crusher.
Yeah, hit him with that judo chop. That was crazy.
Good grab attempts. Here we go. Rikuto getting ever better with those grabs into the soul charge, creating that space. But a beautiful whip punish by Enders J. What's the combo going to be?
Oh, reset the opportunity.
Go against the wall.
Yeah, he decides to back away. Oh, there was a whip. He didn't react to anything.
So close.
Oh, I thought that would hit. Oh, he might be done. Never mind.
Yo.
Oh, this is big. This is big. What's he going to do? Oh, that's it. I thought the bull rush was going to knock him out.
Can we appreciate the sequence of events that happened there?
Yeah, that was wild. That was definitely wild. But Enders J ends up taking it, man, 5-3 for the Pirate Gang.
Yeah. I mean, look, he said if he wins, he would win 5-3, 5-2. So Enders predicted better than we ever could. He is the master of his own fate, and we'll be getting Rikuto and Enders in for this interview in just a second. But Mark, I'm going to ask you once again, favorite moment of the set?
Oh, there were so many. I mean, I think the match prior to the last one, where Rikuto really started turning it up, and he ended up stealing that away at the very end. I thought that was a brilliant matchup, and I just love to see the war of attrition, the back and forth between these players. And I like seeing close matches. I like seeing dramatic matches. And when he landed that unblockable, I was like, oh man, he's going off. The revenge unblockable was nice as well.
Oh yes, of course, you gotta love it. They seem like very good friends. They seem like they understand each other really, really well. And to see friends taunt each other with unblockables that you can very easily get out of to win rounds in games, much sweeter.
Well, indeed. Maybe we'll just instead of interviewing them, we'll just let them banter with each other.
I mean, it would be an awesome interview if we just let them do that. It would be really, really great.
It was great, though, of course, and that leads up to what our final set is going to be, as you guys know. So we are 2 sets down. We have the main event of 1st to 7 between Party Wolf and Sane. That is going to be coming up, so we hope you guys stay tuned for that. The Soul Calibur Online Challenge is not done yet, but man, oh man, there is a lot of action that's happening.
Loads of action. I mean, yesterday we had the UFC Open Tournament. Boom won that. And then Party Wolf coming in as the final boss, managing to deny him an extra $500. But then, of course, in a couple of weeks' time, we have the Soul Calibur Online Challenge Europe Edition in EU West, I believe it's going to be. And we're just going to showcase even more Soul Calibur talent from across the world.
Yeah, I'm excited for that as well. And, who knows? Maybe Okubo-san is going to tease us with more cool stuff. I'm excited. I mean, obviously yesterday he did have a fun, playful tease, but he also let everyone know that, the development team, even though they're behind schedule for what's happening, just because, obviously the work from home environment and everything going on in the world, they are still working very hard on finishing up all the details for the rest of the remainder of Season 2.
Oh, yes, indeed. But I also have to ask you, Mark, who do you think that's going to be? I mean, I think I'll also ask...
Can I tell you who I want it to be versus who I think it's going to be?
Sure. Let's do that. Who do you want it to be? Who do you think it's going to be?
Ooh. Oh, man. I should be careful here. I just thought about it. I had to look up. That's how you know I was being real. I'm going to say this. I'm going to be very upfront. I was always a fan of Lizard Man. Okay. So I'll just say that. I was always a fan of Lizard Man, and I guess that kind of fits with my want. Who do I think it's going to be? I have no idea. There are so many character options here. There are so many characters within the Soul Calibur universe. It's really hard to say. But I mean, you never know. They might be trolling. What can you tell from that tease there, man? There's just a bunch of lines on the screen. I don't get it.
I mean,
I think that was a good way to play it off. There you go.
Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah, GG's. I think the immediate thought was Algol, of course, because the flowy nature of the silhouette made it look like a few of the small scarves that he's got, and also the hair dangling down the back. People are thinking it's the same hair that Algol's got, but then you got people pointing out that at some point of the picture, it's like an angled broadsword look, and there's a possible sheath down.
What kind of broadsword?
A Chinese broadsword, possibly. Who
interesting.
Knows?
Maybe it's Yoda.
Yoda with a full-size Yoda with an angled lightsaber. Because
I like it.
Why not, eh? Why not, indeed?
Well, I gotta ask you then. Who do you want it to be?
Okay.
As a Soul Calibur fan, hit me with your pitch right now. Okubo, imagine we're in a room. Okubo-san's watching.
So, Okubo-san. For people who have regulars to the channel, you'll know that I have a series called Who Wants to Be a Danillionaire, and in that I actually did a quiz with a couple of Soul Calibur players. And to get this over quickly, because we have interviews to do, I put a question in there: should Li Long come back to Soul Calibur 6? The correct answer was yes. So my pick for characters coming back would be Li Long.
Okay, interesting. Li Long. That's a name I've not heard in a long time. Anyways, let's go ahead and talk to our players. We have Rakuto and Anders J joining us here for the post-game interview. Hey, guys, welcome.
Hey, how's it going? What's up?
So first off, Anders J, congratulations on winning the set. I know you guys have played each other many times before. Rakuto, thanks for joining us as well. I got to say, big fan of your Astaroth play, big fan of your Dead or Alive play as well. And Anders, man, Cervantes, I'm a Pirate fan. So talk to me. Since Anders, you won the set, how do you feel right now?
I am a mess. I feel absolutely nerve-wracking.
Did you just wake up?
I'm shaking a lot. I don't know if you guys saw in the beginning of the first 2-3 matches, I was GIing randomly, running up, pausing. I did an accidental taunt because of how nervous I was. Yeah, fighting Rakuto it's scary. It's really scary. So I'm really happy that it turned out that I survived and won. So that's good. And yeah, dude, Pirate Gang all the way. Servy's the coolest character in Soul Calibur.
Well, yeah, no doubt about that. Cervantes is a very cool character, but so is Astaroth, which I'm going to come to Rakuto now. Rakuto, them grabs, man. What happened? Them grabs.
So in that particular matchup, it's actually very risky for Astaroth to just start going wild with the throws, and that's because of the existence of IGDR. And if you're on approach and you run in, it's going to beat you out. If you're point blank and he's crouching there, it's going to blow you up. Because you got to remember, the way throws work is, first you got to guess, okay, they're going to be ducking, they're going to be standing, so that's one 50-50. And then you got to guess, is it going to be front, is it going to be back, that's another 50-50. All he's got to do is sit there, wait for something, and then hit the button and blow you up. So it's a little bit nerve-wracking going for that option, and I notice every time I fight him that I tend to have better results when I sit back and just poke with the axe. So that's kind of where I found my footing this time. And I just notice every time I go in, it usually has bad results.
Yeah, I could definitely see that when you were going for those throws, when you were unsuccessful, you're like, all right, I'm done. I'm just going to back off. I'm going to use my superior range and try and get him to come to me. Enders, when you were actually in those situations where Rakuto was trying to grab you, what was going through your mind? Because, of course, as the opponent, you're thinking, well, I'm being put in this 50-50 situation now, especially if I try and duck and I get hit by a low grab, I'm still not in favor. So what were you thinking going into this matchup, especially against Rakuto?
So there's two sides to it, I think. The first is the up-close grab 50-50. One thing, and one of the reasons why I think Serby wins the matchup, at least slightly, is he does a lot of damage. That's Astaroth's call to fame in Soul Calibur 6, is doing a lot of damage, and Serby competes. If he ducks the throw, he does 60-70 damage, just like Astaroth would have done if Astaroth grabbed him, right? And if he just decides to randomly IGDR or do random 3Bs, Astaroth doesn't have good punishment, so he doesn't get to do 60 damage because he blocked an IGDR, he does 30, So you want to make Astaroth scared by spamming the launch punishable I-18 80 damage launcher move, right? When he runs up to you, I think that's a good way to go about it. It beats armor on top of it. So you want to make the run up 50-50 as scary and as not inconsistent as possible. You want Astaroth to run up and be like, I don't know what's going to happen. Is he just going to randomly do the launcher move? Is he just going to sit here and wait? Is he going to mash? Is he going to grab me? So you want to take a ton of risks when he comes in with Serby, because you do so much. And then when he's poking me from afar, that was a big deal in Season 1. That was really hard to deal with. And then in Season 3, you got 3B plus K. It's a long-range, safe mid-poke. And you just jam it into him constantly from a distance, and that does a really good job of stopping him from trying to keep you out.
Oh, for sure. Well, yeah. Hopefully in Season 3 we actually get a confirmation of that. But yeah, definitely in Season 2 it's been...
Season 2. Sorry. I'm getting ahead of myself because I'm so excited.
Exactly. You've just come off of a really good win and an incredible set. I've just got one more question for you, Rakuto, if you wouldn't mind.
Sure.
Playing Astaroth in the current climate, where he's kind of one of the most hotly contested characters, people are saying that he's either one of the cheapest, he's one of the best, he's got the most damage, but he can't get in well. What's your opinion on Astaroth right now? What's the best way to go about learning an Astaroth?
For people who want to actually learn how to beat Astaroth, I would say just play him. I mean, Astaroth is one of those characters where he doesn't really have a lot of like execution. So anybody who spends like a week with Astaroth can kind of get a feel for what he's about. You know, not even a week. I mean, he's pretty basic as they come. It's just all the skill comes in with the big boy reads. But I think what frustrates people a lot about Astaroth, and they really do have to understand this, is that if you try to play logically and defensive and try to do quote-unquote smart things, like statue guarding, he's going to just throw you all over the place. Like, he's going to ragdoll you. And that stresses people out. Throws are very, very, very stressful to deal with. He forces you to take an action. But as long as you are taking action and you're taking the right actions, I don't think he's as big of a threat as people think he is. And I think the top players playing Astaroth right now, it kind of is reflective of that, of how polarizing some of his matchups are. That said, he may not be like the top tier character of the game, but he is top tier in fun. So I would absolutely recommend playing him.
There you go. If you want the top tier and fun, you got to play Asta.
I would wholeheartedly agree, and he's top tier to watch as well. And it was really impressive to see how you came up with your game plan strategies to kind of break Enders. And ultimately, in the end, it didn't come to fruition. But I know you guys play a lot of sets historically, and hopefully, maybe you'll get them next time. Who knows? But Rikoto, before we let you go, I gotta ask: any shout-outs you want to give, and where can people find you for more action from what you play with Soul Calibur?
Okay, so I play Calibur almost daily on my Twitch channel, Rikudo01, and the only shout out I guess I would give here would be to my buddy Zave, who's still trying to learn Calibur and can't do an iframe HEA with Siegfried to save his life, but maybe one day he'll get it. But yeah, that's it.
Thanks. Same question for you, Enders. Any shout outs you want to give? Anything you want to say to the Cervantes community? And also, where can we find you?
Just want to give shout outs to all of the New York player base. Everyone, you guys know who you are. I love you, especially, Sabin Deus, guy who sponsored me. And I also want to give a shout out to Blue Boy. During the whole coronavirus, he's been playing card games with me nonstop, so that's been a really good way for me to survive this. And I want to give a shout out to you guys for commentating. Thank you. I appreciate it a ton. Oh, and watch Father Ramon on Twitch. I don't stream, so instead of watching me, watch him. He's hilarious and amazing.
There you go. Watch Ramon.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
that's basically fair.
Guys, I do appreciate it. Again, thanks for putting together an amazing match for us, and hopefully we'll see you again next time as we do more of these Soul Calibur online challenge events in the future. But thanks again for joining us.
See ya.
Peace out.
Well, that's the match.
Two down.
We got one more.
One to go. We do indeed. What's this matchup going to be, Mark?
Because it's going to be insane, and I can't wait to talk about it even more. I'm looking forward to the interview so everyone can see how the match is going to shape up. Of course, Sane and Party Wolf, I think they're both brilliant individuals. But before we go there, I want to implore everybody again to follow us on Twitter, on social media, and also on YouTube and all the different channels, whether it's Soul Calibur or Bandai Namco Esports, as you are watching right now. Follow us online on Twitch, on Twitter, and on Facebook at Soul Calibur. Also, Bandai Namco Esports, there's a lot of clips and a lot of highlights, but also the archives of all these matches that you've seen throughout the entire weekend. It will be on the Bandai Namco Esports YouTube channel or on the Twitter page. And again, shout outs to everybody that helped make this possible. But before we get to that final match, Dan, before we get to the big event, we will have to take one more break.
Oh, of course.
So, of course, the Soul Calibur Online Challenge will continue right after this. We'll be back.
バンダイナムコ。
You have to be prepared for anything.
Intruders were just detected.
We have to work together.
Or the world will be destroyed.
We have so many different powers.
Let's do this. You have your ways of doing things, and I have mine.
なたのことは聞いていましたが、大したことなかったですね。それでは妖刀頂戴します。やりましたよ、お母さん。
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Soul Calibur Online Challenge US East Exhibitions. My name is Danerai, joined by Markman, and what you've just seen are some upcoming projects from Bandai Namco. We got Scarlet Nexus, we got Tekken 7 Season 4, we got a new Pac-Man game. They're killing it right now, Mark.
Oh yeah, Bandai Namco Entertainment always pushing the envelope. I really love to see all of their titles, and especially their fighting game titles. I mean, that's what we're talking about right now. So I got to give a lot of love to them, just like I got to give a lot of love to these T-shirts, as you guys can see on the screen right now. These awesome shirts, kind of designed by the Soul Calibur team. You see these two designs designed by Okubo-san. They're available now on Amazon. All you got to do is search for Soul Calibur T-shirt, and they're available in the U.S., Spain, Italy, Germany, UK, France, and Japan.
Make sure you search that Soul Calibur T-shirt code word sequence in the chat or in the search bar, and you'll be able to get access to these wonderful T-shirts. One for all type of person, all types of people. You got the very simplistic and the symmetric white on black. You got the Soul Edge. You got the Killick. I can't remember what that is, but it's the thing that goes across his chest. One of those legendary items. One for all the family. You know, if you're a family of 6, it's perfect.
So you're gonna that'll be tight. I definitely I don't have a family of 6, but man, maybe I'll just wear 6 T-shirts at once.
Oh, that's gonna be really. I mean, I know we're getting into winter and we're already kind of in it, but that's gonna be boiling hot. I mean, as long as you're keeping cool, that's all that matters.
Yeah, bring the hype by wearing 6 T-shirts. And speaking of hype, let's go ahead and watch what's going to be happening here for the main event. Let's check it out.
Player as well. Party Wolf's one of my favorite players, and that's all that matters.
My eyes are on Party Wolf. I mean, it was crazy domination.
Bringing that heat, bringing that action.
Non-stop, relentless aggression from Party Wolf.
Plus frames. Here we go.
Laying on the pressure stick, and that's gonna punish. And that's gonna do it. Party Wolf
taking it too. Oh, just like that, taking that W.
It's insane already at this point. And speaking of insane, we have Sane.
Sane's been playing extremely crisp. Solid defense, solid offense.
Sing me a sweet song of Sane.
Grabs on deck, mix-ups on deck, tech catches on deck. He just activated insane mode.
Yo, my man Sane definitely just bopped him on the head like, what's good?
There you go. Party Wolf versus Sane. Party Wolf, who we saw yesterday as the final boss of the Open Tournament for US East. And Sane, a beastly competitor, taking home incredible wins, incredible placements over the course of Soul Calibur 6's lifetime. And the man who quit Soul Calibur for a day and then came back immediately after.
Sane, I haven't seen Sane play in a while. The last time I really was able to enjoy Sane's gameplay was when he was fighting off against Party Wolf, coincidentally enough, at the last chance qualifier for the Soul Calibur World Invitational. That was a fun-filled day of Soul Calibur action, of course, and he ended up losing to Party Wolf in a very close set. But again, this is a run back. This is going to be interesting because I don't even think these guys play the same characters from what we saw last time. Last time we saw it was Killick versus Ivy.
Mm-hmm. Oh, for sure. Yeah, I mean, we already know that Party Wolf prefers Cassandra from last night and from his performance in a bunch of tournaments that we've had since then. But Sane, Ivy player, might be a bit of a surprise for you.
Well, speaking of surprise, maybe I should say not a surprise, Astro Gaming is back for another year supporting the Soul Calibur Online Challenge as the official headset and the Mix app. And this year, Astro Gaming will be providing top 3 for our open event tournaments with Astro products and custom merchandise. So everyone that got top 3 yesterday will be getting some awesome Astro gear. But not only that, our future Soul Calibur online challenge events will also be gifted those awesome products as well. So lots of love to Astro Gaming. Thank you for supporting Soul Calibur and the fighting game community. All right.
Yeah, indeed. So we've got some interviews
go
up between Party Wolf and Sane. We've had 2 sets of interviews so far. One quite wholesome. The second quite trash talky. Let's see what this third one's going to be.
Let's check it out.
So I haven't played Sane in quite a long time. Last time I played him was at the Last Chance qualifiers. I actually beat him in the finals to make it into the Invitational.
I feel like I dropped a win there. I feel like I had that win. I was overconfident. I know that I'm capable of beating him. I just can't be overconfident in the match. I'm excited. I'm happy that you guys not only chose this match, you guys made it a first to 7, so you guys remember.
Back then, I was primarily using Keelik, and this was like in Season 1. Season 2's been out for quite a while now. I really don't know what to expect, especially since, 1, I don't play Keelik anymore, and I play Cassandra way more than I play Keelik. I don't think he uses Ivy as much either. I've seen him using Setsuka lately.
I am probably going to use Cassandra.
I just am gonna play some games and then maybe check out his stream. I haven't seen him too much, and I think that'd be good to be nosy a little bit.
I actually been playing Keelik lately, so I'm gonna definitely relap Keelik, Cassandra, and some Grow, because I know he plays Grow. And even Aswell, he might even do the Aswell thing.
The last time I played Sane was at the Last Chance qualifier for the World Invitational, and I won with Keelik.
I played him in a Buminati League, I believe, back in February, and it I lost. I think he beat me in the winners finals, and it was close, and I thought I was gonna just take it so I can just not worry about having to reset the bracket, and I ended up going to losers, winning my losers finals match, and then going to play Party Wolf, and I was unable to even close in on a reset of bracket. It was very difficult, and yeah, I was a little bit frustrated. I wanted to reset the bracket and see if I could bring it back.
I feel like when I play Sane, I can see like the mentality switches, because it's not like he's focusing on all of them at the same time. He's like trying to individually do them, and I think I have a pretty good idea of when he switches.
One thing that was his one weakness is that he could not break command grabs, and he fixed his game completely. Not only does he break them now, which happened at the Invitational last year, he was ducking them. So I will have to definitely, if I'm going in for a grab, make sure that he's not going to duck, or he's not aware of it.
Like all the times we played in tournament, in like longer sessions, I've come out on top. I think that's it probably is in my favor.
He has only played me in shorter sets, and he's only seen me beat him in bursts of energy. Like let's say when I win, usually the match goes by really quickly, but we haven't been in a very long set.
I'm not sure, but I think Sane's a good player, so I want to say it'll be a close set. Maybe like 7-5. Me?
I'm seeing 5-7. My favorite.
Same. I am expecting good matches, and whether I win or lose, I expect you to say, wow, 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 wow. Because that's what you do, so.
I hope he comes prepared, and I hope he doesn't play Grow. Don't play Grow. do not play Grow. I'm not ready for that.
Well, there you have it. 5-7 on each side. A solid prediction from both competitors. And Sane doesn't want Party Wolf to play Grow. Very
wow. Well, first and foremost, they both had the same prediction, which is awesome, right? That just means we're probably going to be wrong again. But I gotta before we have our predictions, let's see what did the community think. You know, this is obviously the main event. Let's see what the community had to say about where they predict this is going to go. Wow, this is much closer than I thought it would be.
Much closer.
Almost down the middle, but slightly in favor of Party Wolf. Interesting to see.
I'm kind of surprised and not at the same time, because we have way more exposure to Party Wolf. You know, he streams, he competes a lot, whereas Sane, like you say, has taken a bit of a backseat, a bit of a break from Soul Calibur 6 and competing in general. But, you know, people remember his legacy. They remember how good he is. So, I mean, if the audience are going to say it's 50-50 and the competitors say that it's going to be 5-7, 7-5 in each other's favor, I'm going to say it's going to be 7-4 in Party Wolf's favor.
Interesting. So you think Party Wolf's going to take it? Well, this is going to be our first difference of opinion because I am thinking that Sane is going to take it.
Okay.
It'll be 7-5.
Okay, so you're going with Sane's actual prediction of 7-5. Okay.
If I'm going to be right, I want to be right with somebody else.
I mean, if you're going to be right with somebody else, make it be the competitor who you think is going to win, right? That's like extra clout for that prediction.
Gotta have faith. But we are getting ready with the matchup, guys. This should be a treat. I really don't know which characters are going to be picked from the outset. We both know that they mentioned Cassandra, so that's what I think we might see at the very start. But because it's a longer set and the nature of a longer set, you have more time to adjust and play around and really test your opponent. So these guys have no need that they will be playing each other for quite some time now. So that led them some time to prep. Even after the interviews, gave them more time to prep. So we'll see how this is going to play out as we go into the character select screen and have them pick their characters.
Let's do it. I wonder if Party Wolf is actually going to go and pick Grow now, after Sane explicitly asked him not to. It would be great if he did, just to see the mind games at play, but who knows? They're letting that timer count down. This is going to be suspenseful. What does everybody think? Are they going to pick their mains? Are we going to see a Cassandra versus Cassandra maybe? Maybe we'll see
I just hope we get a good stage. I want to see some chaos. Knock him out of the ring. No all walls. I want to see ring outs. I want to see chaos.
I mean, chaos is definitely what we're going to get. I mean, if there is one stage that you had to play on for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Probably windswept plains.
I mean, it's
I hate to be so normal and vanilla there, but oh my god, he picked Ivy?
Okay.
Unexpected. I didn't think he would pick Ivy, especially after he told everyone he was going to pick Cassandra.
I think that was probably the mind games at play. They're hitting him with that option select. I'm going to pick Cassandra, and then straight up picks Ivy at the select screen. It's great.
Well, again, like I mentioned, a longer set, a good test of wills here. Here we go. Starting out Party Wolf with Cassandra, Sane with his main, Ivy. His old
trading damage right off the bat.
He was just talking about that. He has to work that command throw better to make sure he doesn't duck, and he ducked right away.
I do wonder whether or not Party Wolf may be trying to take some revenge for all of the command grabs that he wasn't able to break by having a character that has two sets of grabs, high and low.
Oh, yeah. Here we go. Able to close it out. I like it. Party Wolf with the first round, drawing first blood here in the set.
This is going to be a test of endurance for both players. I mean, I'm sure they've both played enough first to 5, 7s, and 10s, but it's always more of an endurance test when you've got the adrenaline of a tournament in the background.
Oh yeah, and especially if this is something that you've been thinking about and mentally envisioning as you were going to play going into it. Oh, and a big lethal hit with the 2-3-6-B, the follow-up, divine action that's starting to come up.
That was an absolute godlike 2-3-6. Hits him with the parry into a lethal, and then hits him with the 4,000 frame unblockable.
Yeah, I mean, the hit radius of that unblockable is insane, too. Oh, speaking of Sane, here we go. Big lethal hit, 6-6-8 combo.
Going to be some pretty hefty damage, and Sane's in Soul Charge is going to do a little bit of extra. Hits him with the shoulder. That rugby player shoulder. Good whiff punish, 6BB.
Man, it's almost Christmas.
No Christmas for Ivy anymore. It's like properly -14, no pushback. Praise be Okubo. Oh, good CE, and Sane's going to get a round back. Boom.
Drops the leg on him. The mighty leg drop, the follow-up here. Again, 2 rounds to 1 here. Party Wolf still in good position because having all that meter here.
Oh, great soul attack whiff punish. This is what we love to see from Party Wolf.
Oh my gosh, brandishing that unblockable yet again. The follow-up here looking really strong here for Party Wolf in this round. Might be able to close it out. Oh, yeah, there it is.
There it is. That was a pretty swift end of the round. That was a very quick round indeed. I mean, Party Wolf pulling ahead immediately doesn't mean that Sane's not going to be able to adapt. Of course, he can switch characters if he thinks that he's not going to do well with Ivy, but then if he wins, Party Wolf has the opportunity to switch. So it's anybody's game right now. One game down, you can't really call it.
Oh, yeah. Could have gone either way, but again, first match in the history books as we go ahead and play through this extended set. Again, it's a race to 7. First to 7 wins will become our champion here in our main event.
And it is a main event for the history books because, like you say, not only did they compete in the LCQ, but now they're facing off, and this is a run back. They also fight each other a fair bit online in some of these tournaments, like the Boominati battles. So you know, that's what I love about this game, right? And how close-knit the community is. If you enter a tournament, you'll probably find a few new faces, but you'll always find the regulars as well. And you can become rivals, you can become friends, you can maybe sometimes even become lovers. But it always comes back to the community aspect of a fighting game.
Oh yeah, and that's the thing, is the passion for the game is really what drives everything else. You find that commonality with one another and make it happen. Oh my gosh, the whiff punish on the throw attempt. Here we go. Party Wolf looking to go for a comeback, and again on Oki, able to pull this off. Wow, what a comeback. He is working.
Pressing buttons.
That is so sick.
I mean, you know, she's Sophitia's sister. She's got the power of the gods on her side. How can you compete with that?
I mean, that's true.
Good reversal.
Also was a stunt double for Captain America, I believe.
Yeah, exactly. You can't see the hair. It's covered by a helmet in the stunt scenes.
Yeah. Oh, this time breaking it.
Oh, Party Wolf already got one of them mental points above Sane, breaking a command grab for the first time.
Oh, and the punish there on the tree, but the follow-up with the lethal hit combo. This is going to be big. See if he's going to be able to cash it in and make sure he gets the round. Oh, nice stuff. Nice action there.
Sane pressing as many buttons as possible, interrupting the reverse legend, thinking I have the advantage. Party Wolf's going to try and press a button, and that he did, and Sane was able to get the cut. Oh, counter hit. Then he hits it with the just frames. Sane ain't playing around.
Oh, he went for the throw again, once again there, but unable to get it. The thing is, even though that Party Wolf has exhibited the ability to break it and even duck it, the persistence, you cannot steal away one of your best tools, regardless of how it goes.
Oh, for sure. This is going to be crazy damage. Sane might even be able to take this. Always one sliver away. Okubo's magic pixel gets deleted by the long-range whip.
Oh, insane right now with the momentum. The thing is, Soul Calibur, such a momentum-heavy game. If you're able to really just take it to your opponent and go in, it can lead to huge results. Right now, working on tying it up here. Sane pops that soul charge. Again, goes for the throw, but the grab, unable to get anything afterwards.
That's insane. We saw that happen a few times yesterday during the tournament. We had people jumping over each other. Party Wolf just exemplifying the hardcore hard read text.
Uh-oh. Okay, the follow-up here. Using
Sane
the 1A.
not allowing Party Wolf to move at all.
Oh, there's a lot of meter on Party Wolf's side as well. Oh, that was a big whip punish. The follow-up.
Sane not getting just frames. Dropping a lot of damage there. Dropping a bit of Oki as well. 2, 3, 6, 8. Oh.
Yeah, that could have been a lot of damage if he was able to pull off the just frame, but unfortunate for him, not able to. And this time it's Party Central. Here we go. First one to pop. Sane also has full meter as well.
Getting caught jumping. Sane does have full meter, but it looks like he's trying to be a bit more reserved using it. Multiple opportunities to pop it, making sure he's safe when he can do so.
And look at that, just the power of Divinity was able to, you know, really erase a lot of Sane's life. But wow, the reversal edge.
Held it down for 40 years, managing to get almost an entire bar back, hits him with the butt bump. And that's going to
hit out of the
connect.
air.
Yes,
it's not
it will.
Much damage, is it?
It's not going to do as much, but it's going to do a hefty amount. Well, okay, maybe not hefty. It doesn't put there we go. I was going to say it doesn't put him into critical health, but the step on did.
Oh my gosh! And look at this.
Sane, you absolute
Oh my
madman.
God.
Run up CS to interrupt the Captain America shield throw. Only a competitor with the stones to do that would be in Soul Calibur 6. Oh,
I like that.
Incredible.
You must have forgot about me. That's what Sane was saying. Like, no, no. He deliberately in the interview talked about, you know, the weaknesses in the matchup prior. Like, oh, he was breaking my throws, he was ducking my throws. But hey, he is winning with them. He's trying to make an exclamation point and try to build a mental checklist here that may affect the rest of the match. Who knows? I mean, that was quite controlled I would say. And you know, the fact that he's even using Ivy in the matchup, it's something that, you know, I would say no one in the chat probably expected from the outset, especially because he straight up lied to us in the interview.
He straight up lied to us in the interview. There have been reports of him playing Cassandra and just generally other characters besides Ivy. But you know, it goes back to the age-old thing where you stick with the character you know, and you may even perform better if the matchup isn't in your favor.
Oh yeah, and look at this. Things are starting to work out. Sane right now feeling much more comfortable, going for the grab again. Cheeky, I like it. Here comes Party Wolf, good advantage. Because of the wall, never mind. He erases the mental advantage there. One mix-up could do it.
Oh, there you go. There's that mental advantage situation, right? You don't know whether or not they're going to go for another command grab. They're going to go for a low or a high, but it doesn't matter because they're going to grab you in neutral with a just frame again. And Sane goes one round up. This is silly. This is silly, and I love it.
The execution's on point. Let me say, I'll just say that. Execution is definitely on point. Oh man, Party Wolf now fighting. Nice whip punish.
Oh, okay, so with the AGI.
Hold it down. Oh my god, the setup and the bait!
Doesn't try and go for the... Oh yeah, it goes for the reset instead. Oh, is that going to reach? Oh, it does!
Yeah,
it reaches and he smacks her in the back of the head, and that is the equalizing round for Party Wolf.
That has to have an effect. I mean, there was so much work that Sane did in that round leading up to it, but all erased because of that great reaction there from Party Wolf, getting that critical edge.
You know how Sane said, you must have forgot about me in that last game? That was Party Wolf saying, nah, I didn't forget anything.
Yep. I have different tools now, bruh. Let's go. Oh, this is going to be big. Big combo follow-up here.
Boom, boom, boom. There's those just frames.
Oh, and the follow-up chased him down. Oh, man. The fear of the throw is just changing things now. You could tell it is having its effect here.
Tries to go for a goes from a tech grab. This is going to be a lot of damage if Sane can get this combo right. There it is. Puts him into red health. Hits him with that 1A sliver of health. Okubo's Magic Pixel coming in strong. Smacks him in the head with the shield though. Doesn't break the grab. This might be kill if Party Wolf gets this right. And it will.
Decides to use it all. And look at that. Party Wolf going to be up 2 rounds to 1 right now. What a clutch grab and follow-up. The power of divinity. Can't count it out.
Power of those Greek gods. OP, OP. Oh, nice War Rising beat to start off.
Goes for the jump over. Potentially backturn shenanigans. Nice defense here. But again, that's going to be taking his toll. Flashing yellow now. Decides to use the soul charge.
Okay, Sane popping soul charge, but actually allowing Party Wolf to create all of this space. Not chasing him down just in case. But Party Wolf guessing wrong on that situation. And
oh my god!
Doesn't matter if you try and block punish because I have my CS locked and ready. He tries to do it again, but a good jump B.
He was so greedy there. I like it. I like it. Oh my gosh! Just out of range and able to whip punish with the critical edge? Are you serious?
He's not going to die just yet. It's going to do a bit more damage because he is in guts. Wasn't a counter hit, but Sane's going to have to be really careful what he does here. Is he going to try and approach? Is he going to whip punish?
Is there a whip punish?
Perfect opportunity to do it, but he doesn't get it. Soul charge for Sane.
Wow, what a match. Each and every one of those rounds could have gone either way, but Party Wolf able to pull it off in the end. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, wow.
Wow. When we saw Sane try and condition Party Wolf with those command grabs, hits him with one, tries to go for another, but Party Wolf is ready. You see, he's got it. It's in there, and he does a jump B to avoid it. And immediately, you're in your opponent's head when you do something like that.
Oh yeah.
And finishing rounds with Cast CE, not only is it stylish, but it's also impactful as well.
Oh yeah, it gets it done. And looks like we're going to go back into the same matchup. He's going to stick to Ivy, and you know, I feel like he's implanting a lot of it's just a lot of impact. The choices that he's making post throw, using that 6A+B, using a lot of the tools that Ivy has in her arsenal. It's definitely going to show up to either make a big effect later on in the match, because these guys, again, the rounds are so close between both of them.
You were just talking about Ivy's tool set. That 2-2A lethal hit is arguably one of the best, if not the best in the game. And Sane using it to full effect.
Oh
and
my god!
Come on, grab.
You're gonna go right over my body. Let me toss you the other side.
There's another grab opportunity. Sane looking for counter hit opportunities. War Crouch 3A.
You know, as nimble and as fast as Cassandra may be, I feel like Sane has a good read on the timing from Party Wolf. He's been able to use a lot of the pokes in his favor to beat out and counter hit through a lot of things.
Oh, trying to go for another 2-2A lethal hit. You know, I've also just noticed that we've only had 2 stages in these 4 games so far. We've had two Hilda stages and then 2 Kier Morhans.
Yeah, we've been. Ooh, there you go. Nice follow up here. Party Wolf tying it up.
All right, and now we're back at 1-1. Both sitting at exactly the same bar right now. Good GI by Party Wolf. Party Wolf shutting down Sane's movement, hitting him with the 3A at the perfect time.
Smart soul charge there. Able to put a stop to some of that momentum. They trade blows.
Party Wolf trying to push up the pace here. Sane almost out of soul charge without having to equalize that health. Good opportunity for Party Wolf to come back here. No whiff punish on that.
Oh, again.
Another lethal hit.
Yeah, 3B lethal follow up here. Goes for the 1A series. Thought he was going to go for the throw there. Doesn't matter. Oh, man. Really starting to harass with that attack.
No whiff punishes.
Nice 9K. Follow up. Nice punish there. Able to create some space with her step. And, you know, Ivy has an amazing step here. And, again, that 2-2A we were talking about earlier, able to really complement the rest of her tool set as well.
Oh, beautiful whiff punish. Hits the just frame as well. Just to style on him. Get that divine justice, divine force. And there's another 2-2A. Oh, wow. Sane going for the reset shoulder. Manages to get the advantage. Good 2A. Party Wolf choosing every single right decision.
Oh, no. No punish there. No follow-up. Has him there. Follow-up. Grounded hits. Oh, what a cancel.
I think
that was sick. I thought he was going to finish the attack, and he ended up buffering in the throw animation. It was coming out instantly, and that was all she wrote. That was crazy.
I was expecting a cancel. I wasn't expecting a cancel into an immediate command grab.
That was super clean. That was insane.
Insane. Wow, 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 wow. So, oh, I've just had a bit of sound head off. Yeah, there we go. So considering this matchup between Cassandra and Ivy, immediately you wouldn't actually think that this would be in Cass's favor at all. It would be pretty rough. But in some situations, Party Wolf is even backing off from Sane, allowing Sane to get some of that space and essentially bring himself his own demise.
You know, I think Sane's keep out options are really kind of changing the way that Party Wolf is approaching the matchup. And that's, I mean, ultimately space control is what Ivy wants to do anyways, right? And Sane is just really showing, because this being his main character for the longest time, showing the mastery of knowing the range of all of her moves. We're starting to see really Ivy played at a different level right now. It's really beautiful to see.
Oh, great whiff punish by Party Wolf. 6BB coming in so strong over this set so far. A set that is incredibly close. You can't call it at all. You know, if one of these players had been 4-0 up, you could kind of maybe say the mental advantage is on one side, but they're both holding really, really strong, making some incredible reads, and I can't wait for the rest of this set. Step on him.
Oh, nice interrupt.
Oh, A6.
Yeah, able to do run counter. Oh, here we go, out of the air. Ooh, look at this. Control of the 3D space, so important.
Well, yeah, I mean, being a 3D game and movement being arguably the most important aspects of Soul Calibur, I mean, even when you consider that you take into account games like DOA and Tekken where their movement is important, the incredible movement that the Project Soul team have given this game means that it's one of the first things that you have to learn. And both of these characters, both of these players, complete professionals in their movements. And he's just poking him in the...
Well, that's what you get for poking like that.
Oh, man.
What happens if you poke a lion? Eventually, he's going to go nuts.
Exactly. And Cassandra can go nuts in the quickest of ways.
Oh, speaking of going nuts, Sane trying to take some of that advantage back. We're all tied up. Oh, my. Okay, I respect it. Do it again. Let's just say do it again. That's the theme. Let's see it.
Do it again. I mean, Sane has heard that call for do it again, and he's done it multiple times.
Yeah. There's a cancel follow-up again. What's he going to do?
Sane trying to go for those pokes once again. Party Wolf is ready for it. Hits him with the AGI. Sane's going to want to get out of this situation with a soul charge, and he does exactly that. Hits him with the shoulder, and there's the unblockable. What's the mix-up going to be on Wake Up?
Goes for the mid. Oh, this could be it. Oh, he went for a GI. Cost him his life. 3 rounds straight for Party Wolf, and now Party Wolf is up 3-2. Wow. Great control there and great patience at the very end.
Oh, yeah, for sure. 1 game up doesn't mean much in the context of this set because Sane has been trading like a madman. So who knows? Maybe we'll see a character switch, but I'm not confident we will because Sane is doing pretty well on Ivy right now.
Oh, yeah. I think until it really becomes... I mean, the rounds are so close. It's going back and forth. Until it becomes very one-sided, I don't think there's a need to change characters at this point. You know, it's all about whoever gets the best out of each other in these particular rounds, in these flurries that we've been seeing.
Oh, definitely. And I think, you know, we've got the same stage that we've had 3 times in a row, but it could be anybody's game. Are we going to see another mid-poke bonanza from Sane? Are we going to see some incredible jump overs from Party Wolf? Who knows?
Oh, nice. Able to thread the needle there. Gets the follow-up there. Oh, nice.
Oh, catches him moving. Oh, no whiff punish on the close range. Divine Force expenditure. Oh, hits him with the mid-game teabag, saying all about that reputation-destroying action. Party Wolf having none of it. Take this 6BB.
And again, another close opening round here. It could have gone either way again. Party Wolf squeaking it out at the end. I mean, limited options here for Sane right now.
Great call out by Party Wolf to avoid the command grab. Sane's going to be looking for it again. Guaranteed. Any minute now, I can feel it.
Oh yeah, he tried a 3B there again. The follow-up here, what's the mix? He's been landing that a lot. I guess Party Wolf trying to figure out ways to kind of evade the throw option, but also some of the launch options as well.
It's just so dangerous, right? Because you need to be relatively close to make the most of it, Cass's entire toolset. But if you're in close, Sane's just going to try and command grab you, or, you know, 3K and kick you right in the jump.
Tied up on rounds. Making great use of that poke as well. The follow-up. Nice 236B.
6-6A hold. Both of them making some mind-boggling decisions here. All of them working.
Always able to pull off the soul attack follow-up as well. Now has access to the soul charge attacks. Oh, of course, Divine Force is just too forceful on entry. What are you going to do? Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Just disintegrated the options there.
Is Party Wolf going to be able to break away? Will we be seeing him have a party on his own in the Care Morphin stage?
We'll see. Right now, he's doing very well with the lead, not just round-wise, but also match-wise. It's 3-2. Uh-oh. It's a counter hit. Decides to pop. You know what they say, once you pop, you can't stop. Do not want to waste the resource drain here.
Oh, thanks, Mark. Now I want Pringles.
Oh, see? Influencer status, baby. Let's go.
Too true, too true. Right, Party Wolf trying to space, or almost gets the lock, but doesn't matter because he gets the Quake Stun on the follow-up movements. He actually was going to try and go for a fully charged unblockable. What a mad lad. But what he's also doing now is creating some incredible space, trying to run away from Sane in Soul Charge. Good GI to stop the follow-up. Party Wolf is one run away, hits him with the mid. Here you go, take this hook kick, and Party Wolf goes 2 games up on Sane in this first to 7.
That was a great momentum stop there. Using the GI when he did really put a stop to any of the offensive pressure there. He took his turn back, and that was all she wrote. So Party Wolf now with the advantage, with the clear advantage, I would say, even though the rounds still are close, I feel like, you know, if there's going to be time for a change, it's probably now, character-wise.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, I think that would... I mean, you know what I was going to say? That might be the logical thing to do, but Sane is not a logical person. He plays Ivy. He buffers command grabs on hit, on block, on movement. Dude is a madman, and we're seeing it in play right here, right now. And we're actually on a new stage this time.
Here we go. New stage, new me. Let's go.
Yeah, right. We've got the red costume coming out, contrasting with the Party Wolf Cassandra blue.
Red versus blue. You know, it's 4-2, but again, it's a close 4-2, and I feel like, you know, Sane obviously still has. I mean, he's changing up his timing already.
Yeah, like right now, you couldn't really say that one person was dominating the other. I mean, perfect example. Sane with the mashup knowledge, understanding the perfect timing to hit Party Wolf out of that shield throw.
Yowzas. Let me end your suffering right there.
just a cheeky 1A into another command grab while the death happens. K options on K options. Oh, good 3v with punish. What's the option going to be? Doesn't go for a command grab. This time tries to go for a... Oh, I see. Sane trying to get in Party Wolf's head, but he's having none of it.
Party Wolf deciding to party right now. Goes for the Divine Force activation. Oh, I thought that was out. The classic almost happened right there.
Man, Sane is just, he's trying to work with this one move over and over again.
I mean, I feel like he's limited in options here just because of how quickly Party Wolf's able to maneuver through a lot of his other pokes. Doesn't want to get caught for a bigger counter hit.
I mean, it's also dependent on how confident Sane is feeling because, you know, if he's feeling himself, he can just pop out 2, 3, 4, 5 command grabs in a row. I mean, as long as Party Wolf isn't punishing them as well as he could do, which he hasn't done in the last couple of games, it could be all Sane if he does that.
Oh, big opportunity. Nice 2-3-6 be able to get the punish.
There we go. Finally lands it, but it doesn't matter because you're going to get Quake stunned again. No follow-up. Good soul charge for Party Wolf.
This could be huge. This match, obviously, a very big one between these two because either Sane is going to bring it closer as a set, it would be 4-3, or it could be 5-2, which is obviously going to put some danger in mind.
I do wonder if we'll ever see a character swap depending on how badly Sane could begin to be beaten. I mean, I say that, but he's also about to take this third round. One more mix-up, especially at this range, could work, especially if you're an Ivy. Good movement forward.
Nice dash guard, able to avoid the activation, but look at that, 2 rounds to 1. I like what I'm seeing here from Sane. Sane is making some very minute adjustments at the way he's approaching the matchup, and it's been paying off in dividends right now. But how long can you do that? I mean, I feel like you can't do it because all of it is based on Party Wolf's timing, and he's been changing it quite a bit.
I mean, he hasn't done a fully charged 6B plus K like we just saw there. Very astute observation on the timing switch-ups and the movement switch-ups because, you know, if you get stale, talented players like this will be able to read you a mile away.
Yeah, and that's really sometimes half the battle. If you know what your opponent's going to do, you're not going to put yourself in that kind of danger that you would expect. Oh, here we go.
Oh, and once again, what you would expect, though, is Party Wolf trying to create as much space as possible after the Soul Charge activation from Sane and managing to tie it up in this game where Party Wolf could pull ahead by 3 games.
Here we go. This is a big round, as mentioned. It's either going to bring it closer as a set. He decides to use Soul Charge. He tried to command grab him right out of the activation.
That was a good call by Sane there with the cancel. He realized that Party Wolf was... Oh, and again, he's just playing games now. Oh, he's doing it again. Cancel into Christmas tree. Party Wolf is either laughing his head off or incredibly frustrated by Sane and his disrespect.
Sane having access, of course, to still being able to use that meter, decides to pop it. This is going to be the chance to use it all.
Okay.
And look
Sane
at the patience.
Definitely trying to get in Party Wolf's head. Much more taunting, much more cancelling than we're used to seeing from him earlier on in this set. 6-6 BB gets blocked. A good 2-3-6 and into a 6 BB. Party Wolf extends that lead by another game, which means that P-Dubs is in line to take this exhibition, but it's not over yet. Sane does have an opportunity to come back. He can switch characters, and he may be able to bring it back.
Yeah, either that or he's going to stick it out with Ivy, because, I mean, you know, for the most part, when he was on point, he was on point. But again, the evolving nature of the way that Party Wolf has been approaching the matchup and how he's been able to play very defensively up close, but then in just out of nowhere, turn up the offense. It's been working out in a way where it really forces the ball in Sane's court. And how is Sane going to react to a lot of this? Because I feel like Sane has lost control in the up-close match.
It definitely feels like he's struggling more than he was in the first few games. Because as you know, we were seeing them trade 1 game to 1 game. They are both making some really good calls, some good decisions at every single range. But now Party Wolf just seems to be in Sane's head, even though Sane's been the one taunting, hitting them UB cancels, doing their move cancels, just trying to infiltrate Party Wolf's mental state, but it's just not happening.
Yeah, right now good life lead here for Party Wolf in the opening round. Very important match here, as they all are. I mean, they add up. I mean, I feel like the time for testing and feeling out your opponent is done. It's time to go in for the kill. Party Wolf, if he knows what's good for him, he's going to try to end it here. Otherwise, you do not want to give up momentum to any champion. And Sane, very dangerous if he can have momentum on his side.
I think it's important to state that they are both champions. They are both top of their game in Soul Calibur 6. They are not to be trifled with. Even though Party Wolf is 3 games ahead of Sane, It's not like they've been.
Is there enough time?
Games, and it might be enough time.
Oh my gosh! Is the timer expired there? Unable to pull it off. I thought there was enough time.
The nature of a 60-second round.
Yeah, and unfortunately, you know, when you pop Soul Charge, you're able to kind of freeze time there, but they did not have meter to be able to do it, so it all came down to the final hit, and it was not in time. That was unfortunate. Very
unfortunate, and Party Wolf seems to be taking full advantage of having this round about to go 2-up with beautiful whiff punishes, putting Sane in a really bad position, health-wise, guard gauge-wise, and meter-wise.
Oh man, here we go. Sane still trying to fight back, but he does have a sliver of life. He's going to have to be very careful at how he approaches here. Otherwise, it's going to be a 2-round lead for Party Wolf in this match.
Oh, and there's a CS. Sane going to be putting himself on the board. That is definitely going to kill.
No. Oh, it did it! No! Not like this! Oh man, that has to have an effect on him.
I forgot that it got nerfed that hard on damage. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, had this been older version, it would have definitely had netted him the kill. Right now, Party Wolf up 2 rounds here, looking to go up 6-2 if he can win one more.
Nice 1A block on Party Wolf, not overextending at all. Get that Captain America out of here. Good BB. Party Wolf is just on the offensive right now. Sane is losing control. He doesn't know what to do. Guessing Ronan on the 50-50. Yeah, exactly. He has to pop this Soul Charge.
All right, here we go. It's down to this. They're both going to try to utilize their meter here either, or Party Wolf is going to play very patient. Oh, no, not even close enough.
Working with that.
Oh, that was brilliant. What a series there.
Sane saying, well, if one of these command grabs isn't going to work, the other one will. There we go. The mid eventually working, backing off of that 6-6A hold. I mean, what can Sane do now? Because even though he's got a life lead in this 4th round, Party Wolf is still looking as dominant as he ever has done.
It's just going to come out to outplaying his opponent. He's been able to land that big lethal hit to get him the advantage early in the round, but everything else afterwards has to fall suit. Okay, good block.
Blocks, no punish. Okay.
You went look for an aerial attack there. Was unable to get anything out of it, but they're now both damage output increased. Let's see what they're able to do. Oh, good evade there.
Nice AA punish. Oh, catches him stepping. Party Wolf just been a little bit more patient, would have been able to duck it on block. But we are 2 rounds apiece in this. Oh.
6-6 up close, no hold. The follow up here.
I was kind of waiting for a run up CS like we've seen in previous games.
Oh, nice follow up. Here we go. And Party Wolf having 2 meters now. This could be troublesome. I mean, even if he blocks the... Oh my gosh, look at the damage.
Very troublesome indeed. Even on block, that chip damage is immense.
Oh, nice. Gets the follow-up here, guaranteed. Oh, I thought he was going to go for the throw there.
Sane is actually not confident in that unblockable hitting, so he only did the first hit, waiting for Party Wolf.
Did you see that punish?
Oh, that was horrible. And by horrible, I mean incredible. That is character knowledge and game knowledge on a scale out of this world.
It was crazy because Sane thought, like, you know what, I'm going to play the range game. There's no way that she'll be able to punish me for this, but Divine Forces come into play, and that was brilliant. That was a brilliant whiff punish. Definitely locked and loaded, ready to go. Party Wolf now in an amazing position to win the set.
In the best position he could hope for, I suppose. I mean, I guess the only better position would be a clean 7-0, but against a competitor like Sane, there's kind of no hope. There's no hope for ever having a clean sweep like that.
Well, he's going to end it with Ivy. Ivy is the only chance here, and it kind of a surprise from what we were expecting in the matchup. There was no other characters used other than Ivy, his true main. So this is going to be a very interesting way to end it out if he's able to close it out here. But I believe in Sane.
You believe in him. I mean, he is your pick for winning this. I mean, Sane does have to win 2 more and Party Wolf win 1 more for my prediction to be correct. There's another grab. Let's go.
Nice. Gets the stomp still. Follow up. Making good use of it, but again, because the life deficit, going to have to be very, very careful. Meter not going to come into play. Time is a factor right now. Have to act.
Great 2A. Sane's going to have to do something drastic here. He's got 5 seconds. Does he have enough time to buffer a CS if he's going to run up and do it? Party Wolf playing games.
No, very, very smart play from Party Wolf there, knowing that there's not enough time to really break him down. So he was just playing very defensively, out of range, not even really attempting to take any risks.
Back on D+K for Cassandra, even on block, granting Divine Force. Beautiful step punished by Sane. But now Party Wolf once again using that spacing to his advantage. What's Sane going to do? Get that guarantee 6-6 BB.
Here comes Sane. Sane getting second win right now. Doing a great job of really playing the spacing game. Has the life lead here, but I mean, that could change at any moment. Uh-oh. Just like that.
Yeah, exactly. Sane has been hit by those A6 follow-ups after strings all the time. He's just not ready for Party Wolf to keep matching.
He's checking those check hits, man. It's proving that Party Wolf is ducking up close, predicting when there may be a throw attempt or maybe a high, but it's been kind of validating Sane's checks here.
Oh, no way. Sane could have easily done something else, but wanted to run up and step on her.
Yeah.
That is the finest premier disrespect that you love to see.
Here we go. We're near the edge of the ring. Both players going to have to be extra careful. Oh, and that hitbox able to land. Ivy Classic, no. Party Wolf.
Oh
my gosh.
He's not going to be at the right angle. Oh,
Never mind.
He is at the right angle. I thought he wouldn't have enough range, but never mind. Ivy proving me wrong completely.
Follow up here. Nice duck into what? Into the throw. That was so sick.
That be how Ivies do. Good soul charge by Party Wolf though. He wants to end this as quickly as possible. He's had to be a final boss in a tournament yesterday, and now he's playing in the longest exhibition match of today. It's got to take a toll on him, but he's also probably enjoying himself a hell of a lot.
Oh, he had the hits, didn't go for the finish. What's the follow-up here?
Goes for the cancel again. Party Wolf trying to predict it, doesn't get there in time, but manages to confirm the 6AA. And Sane managing to get a game back, putting himself back in contention with Party Wolf 6-3.
I like the adjustments here. You know, I feel like Sane was playing much tighter, doing things that he needed to be able to close out the match. But then again, Party Wolf was playing kind of loose from what I noticed.
Yeah, very loose indeed. He's using movement a lot more than he usually would have to do. Like, Cass has really good plus frames on her verticals, but of course, Party Wolf can't outrange Sane, so he has to kind of force himself in, and then once he's in and he's done that kind of hit and run tactic, get out, make Sane whiff a few things, predict those cancels, and Bob's your uncle.
Yeah, I mean, that movement is an extension of her blade. I mean, that is really what's able to kind of close the ground here. Oh, look at this, going back the other way, has the wall advantage. No,
but he drops a combo! He's going to be so annoyed at himself for that one, but he's persevering on. He's pushing forward. Good 2-2K.
That's really the first we've seen of the 2-2K in the series. You know, we saw it a little bit early on, but hasn't been utilizing it at all in the matchup.
Okay, Sane coming in strong in this 10th game.
Goes for the shoulder check, the follow-up here. Into a normal grab.
I had enough of trying to buffer those CSs. Oh, the 1K. Generous hitbox there. Sane was on a side tilt.
Nice. Almost had the opportunity. Yeah, almost had it. Nice jump attack. Oh, look at Sane's patience right now. Oh, this time netting the hit there with a counter.
No whiff punish by Party Wolf, but getting himself in and then backing off. Doesn't have the life lead, so he's going to have to do something. Excellent call out. And there's the unblockable. Sane's going to have to do something drastic now to get this back.
Oh my gosh, and that was... he just let it rip. That was crazy. Oh, and the bags are out.
That was, dare I say it, insane. And then hits him with the teabag at the end of the round. You gotta love it. You have to love it.
Turning point. Could this be what Sane needed?
Beautiful soul attack with punish. Goes to use the Divine Force superpowers.
Oh, this could be big. He might be out of the ring.
He will be out of the ring. Look at.
Oh no, he wasn't.
Stalking.
What is his spacing? What is his stage? Uh-oh, Party Wolf's chance here.
Okay.
That's how you do it. You gotta pop it. Make sure you don't be put in that situation. Oh, look at this. The damage, the follow-up. One more hit can do it.
Just frame's not going to be enough. Good GI by Party Wolf, but there's the GI.
Oh my god, what a way to end it. Did you see that sequence? Hey, Sane's not done yet.
He's really not. Yeah, I know I should stop. I'm cursing Sane every single time, but you know he's coming.
The curses are helping him. You're like, oh yeah, that's gonna be out of the ring. No, let's let him swag out even more and win more convincingly. Oh my gosh.
I mean, exactly. Look, I said it wasn't going to ring out the first time. It did ring out. Sane won. I said it was going to ring out the second time. It didn't. Sane won. I'm betting against my own interest here, saying that Party Wolf was going to take this 5-4.
Yeah, but I mean, in the interest of having just some great matches, this is working out in such an amazing way. I think regardless of what the end score is going to be, we have been treated to such a high-level display of both of these characters. And man, you know, Sane just really went off that last match. Really went off.
He really did. I mean, you know, you got those unblockables that Party Wolf is throwing out, and then you have the one unblockable that Sane hit him with in that last game, which just took off half of his health. And we're on one of the best stages to possibly close this out. You know what? If Party Wolf wins this, my prediction is correct. It will be the first prediction that's been correct in these entire 2 days.
Oh yeah, a lot is riding on this, but an interrupt there. Went for the A. All right, take to the skies here. Let's see what kind of mix-up we're going to have. Oh, right up into kicks.
Goes for the kick. Good whiff punish. Party Wolf pressuring Sane at the wall.
Yeah, that 6BB is so good. Oh, the follow-up here. What's going to happen? Goes for that boot.
And the unblockable. That's the one we were talking about yesterday. You have to tech forward and then potentially try and run under or just get up as quickly as you can. And maybe RI or step or do something.
And the thing is, you can't hesitate. You have to take action right away. Oh, did the whiff? It did not hit.
Went outside the arena.
Yeah, not sure who he was fighting. Maybe he was trying to hit Kuroko on the side or something.
That's where he hides when he teleports, right?
Yeah. Anyways, here we go. Nice. Gets the counter hit. The follow-up here. Adding more chip damage.
It's a very familiar scene for Sane. Party Wolf running away as best he can when Sane gets that soul charge, but about to take the second round in the 11th game. Is it going to happen? A cheeky 9A? That's a C. It's got to be block punish. Sane's going to have to...
Oh my god, that's not what he wanted!
Punish it. That's going to cost him. He could have taken the entire round and even the score. But now Party Wolf is going to be able to bring it back.
Oh,
back
he missed!
B plus K doesn't work. BK plus 2. What's he going to do afterwards? A BK again?
Oh, went for the mix-up. And you got to protect your legs sometimes. But look at this, man. Party Wolf 2 rounds up on set point right now. If Party Wolf can get this round, it's going to be all over. But Sane has opportunities. For those last 2 rounds, could have won each one, but did not seal the deal. Coming back to haunt him right now.
Party Wolf going for those grabs. Sane guessing correctly, avoiding even more damage. Good call on the soul charge. He's going to have to do something now. He needs a round to put himself and keep himself in contention.
Oh, got hit by the counter again once. This is not looking good. Sane's going to have to take some action here.
This is such a weird interaction because Sane's the one in soul charge. He should be pressing buttons. He's just so scared of what Party Wolf's going to do. Great 2-2K. Not going to put him into critical health just yet, but hits him with a CS. This is in Sane's favor right now. Red guard gauge, critical health. Nice.
Oh my god. And look at that, Sane finally on the scoreboard in this match, and still Party Wolf in good position to win the entire thing here, but Sane is fighting for his life.
Oh, okay. Once again, Sane letting that go. Hitting with the mid into a buffered command grab. This is what we love to see from an Ivy. We hate to experience it, but we love to see it.
The ability to really interrupt your opponent's momentum, especially with one of the most... Oh my gosh, this is big.
This is definitely not going to kill, Markman.
It's not going to kill, but one mix-up could even it up and put us into a final round, and there it is. Here we go. A lot riding on this. It's either going to be 6-5 or it's going to be all over.
Oh, and there's a cheeky grab. He tries to go for a command grab there, but unsuccessful. Soul charge for Party Wolf. He's in a pretty good position, even with that red guard gauge. Is he going to be able to close this out?
Nice, he's in red again. This is where it gets really scary. Oh, and I like it. Use of Divine Force to get out of that nasty situation.
Yeah, definitely not a bad idea. Using it to its fullest effect. Then a great break on the command grab. Good 2A.
Oh, out of range. Oh, here we go. This is where it starts. The blender is spinning.
Okay, chat, who do we think is going to be Party Wolf or Sane? Both sitting pretty right now.
This is going to be the moment. Something's got to give here.
Oh, and that's a beautiful whip punish, and there you have it. Party Wolf takes it 7-4 over Sane in Soul Calibur's online challenge US East exhibition. Congratulations, Party Wolf.
Oh man, good games overall, and again, that was such an exciting set. Sane was really starting to turn it up there. You know, Sane obviously was down by a lot more, but able to close it down. It could have gone either way if he won that last round. That could have been crazy.
Yeah, Sane had the opportunity to come back. There were multiple times where if the game had just given him those extra few pixels, or if that combo hadn't dropped, or that block punish didn't go or that block didn't go unpunished, he could have been there. But unfortunately for him, it just wasn't his day. But it was 100% Party Wolf's day and Party Wolf's weekend. It's been amazing for him.
Final boss and winning the final set of the exhibitions. Party Wolf has to be feeling good. But again, it's been a great weekend for the Soul Calibur Online Challenge. Yesterday, we had our tournament. Today, just finishing up our exhibitions. And, you know, we even had that special message from Okubo-san and the team. So it's been, again, fun-filled weekend. There's another Soul Calibur Online Challenge happening later this month for Europe. So I hope everyone looks forward to that as well. But again, we are going to try to get both of these players who we just saw battling out on the line so we could go ahead and talk to them. But I got to tell you, Dan, it's been such a great weekend. Again, it's been a pleasure having you on commentary as well to really showcase your knowledge and your passion about the game.
Well, thank you so much, man. Like I said yesterday, it's been an absolute honor doing this. I mean, just, you know, I started off commentating some of these online tournaments. I got given a chance, and that's all it really takes is if you're good at something and you persevere, you can make movements. I mean, I'm on the Soul Calibur channel commentating alongside Markman on a Tenno event for Soul Calibur 6. Like, there's not much more I can say aside from just thank you to everybody involved. Thank you especially to Markman for being such a gracious person, being super chill, and thank you to everybody who's watching and competing.
I think we have the players on the line. So Sane,
yes, we do.
Party Wolf, thanks for showcasing such a wonderful set. First off, Party Wolf, congratulations on the victory. I know yesterday you were our final boss, and today showing why you were the final boss by winning that amazing set between you and Sane. And Sane, thanks for playing, and it was nice to see your Ivy again. I was not expecting that. So first off, Party Wolf, how do you feel?
I feel fantastic. That was really fun. He did get some really cheeky moments in there where I got hit by the 2 and 4 AM block, the wind-up one that all my life and shouldn't hit anybody for in a reasonable context, but he managed to get it. Aside from him styling on me in key points, you know, it was a very fun game. I think we were both pretty flashy, and I hope it was fun to watch.
I definitely had a good time watching it. And Dan, I know you have some follow-up questions that you want to ask both of these players, but I gotta say, just seeing that 2-on-4 unblockable, the deceptive range, it was just like, it's not gonna hit, it's not gonna hit. It hit, and then I went nuts.
Oh, I have so many questions, but I will limit them so that we allow people to take a break from some Soul Calibur. So, Party Wolf, today you've managed to beat Sane 7-4. Yesterday, you are our final boss for the Open Tournament. How are you feeling about both of those victories? Because not only were you fighting two of your good friends, but you're showing how good you are on the Soul Calibur channel, and just how you feeling, basically.
I feel really good about it. I kind of feel like in Season 2, it's been really hard for me to play Keelik, just as a player. I don't know if Keelik's necessarily a bad character, but I'm just not very good with him anymore. And thankfully, with the changes to Season 2 overall and the buffs to Cassandra, because she is a much better character than Season 1, I feel like with the amount of time and effort I put into her, I feel like I'm a better player now than I was back when I first started playing Soul Calibur 6.
Okay.
And this helps confirm it.
Well, yeah, we've seen you pull off some incredible placements over the course of your Cassandra playtime. But Sane, going back to Ivy, an incredible display of Ivy's skill and knowledge and character understanding. but we know that you've been playing some Cassandra, you've been playing some other characters here and there. What made you go with Ivy for this game?
I went with Ivy because for the past like season 2, all of it, I've been having a character crisis in the sense that I haven't been executing Ivy how I wanted to. So I picked up Cassandra and Setsuka to better understand the game, and I feel like that helped me with this matchup despite losing. And I feel like I am able to land the flashy stuff, and that's the biggest struggle with Ivy, that her best stuff is the most riskiest. So I was happy that I was able to land a lot of the risky stuff. I wanted to win. I really wanted to win, and Party Wolf's movement was insane. Usually I'm able to control someone's movement with Ivy, but he wasn't afraid to move around, and that was crazy to me.
Yeah, we could definitely see the movement. I mean, we made several comments during the commentary of your set where it was just like Party Wolf was backing off as much as he could, where you were popping that soul charge and the incredible side steps into those full crouch 3Bs and those while rising Bs just spot on. But Sane, I do have to ask you, is there a character that you'll be maybe going back to or maybe pursuing after today, or will you be going back with Ivy? Because it's an incredible display. I mean, going up against Party Wolf is no mean feat, and getting 4 games, that's great. So are there any other characters that you're considering picking up, or will you be going back to Ivy? What's the plan?
Playing this match with Party Wolf actually is very it made me realize that I am an Ivy main. I play her very smoothly in online set. It just comes naturally to me. I haven't been training with Ivy as much. I've been training with other characters, and I'm going to be maining Ivy from now on. 214A shenanigans are way too strong, and SS is ridiculous. Like it lands. It's like butter, and I just hope they don't nerf that. That's amazing. Yeah.
An incredible display from both of you.
I'm going to see that 2-4A clip spam, huh?
Yeah, I'm sure it's going to be tweeted to you. Everyone tweeted to you.
Even though I lost, I got it in. I was happy about that.
All right, Sane, I got to ask you, how have you been feeling lately about the game? Are there any shout-outs that you want to give to either your community or people that you play with? And where can we find more about you? It's been a while since I've seen you play, so it's always nice to, be graced by your presence. It's really nice to see you.
Well, I really appreciate that. I want to compete more, and I'm very grateful to have this opportunity. I haven't competed as much as I want to because I've been caught up with other life stuff. You guys can find me on my YouTube channel. I've been video editing with Ivy. I'm on Twitter always talking about how Ivy is the best Soul Calibur character. She is. Like, there's no other better character than Ivy. I want to give a shout out to also my team. I've been very sad because I wanted to always main Ivy, and I kind of burned out with Ivy back in April, and I just didn't know what to do. And Dynamic Focus and Aziza really said, just take a break, and that's what I've been doing. I took a break, and I'm glad I took a break to come back, because even though I lost, I feel like I played exactly how I left off a couple months ago. It feels like me when I'm playing, and that's what I'm ultimately proud of. That's how I feel like I play Ivy. I feel like I cosplay her while I'm playing her, while sitting down.
There you go. Become one with your character.
Playing Ivy, yes. And also, I just want to thank also other people in the community. People always telling me to stream, but I'm always tired. But Ivy makes me come back. Ivy and being creative with Ivy, whether it be playing or content, is why I come back. Also, shout outs to, lastly, Zanakin, the top 50 Raphael player in the Northwest Europe. And that's it. I'm done. Punishment time.
All right, Party Wolf, yourself, I know you had a chance to give some shout-outs yesterday. Any new shout-outs or anything, any takeaways from this, and anything you just want to address to the Soul Calibur community?
Sure. Just to reiterate again, the community has been doing a really good job of persisting and competing despite the pandemic, which shows that the community is really tough, really loves the game, and that's really nice to see. And I'd also like to shout out my sponsor, AXL, Accelerate Gaming. And that's about it. And thank you for playing me, Sane. That was really fun.
It was fun. I actually enjoyed. Need to play more.
All right. Well, hopefully we'll get to see more of you guys as we do more of these challenges in the future. And again, it's been a pleasure having you both. You guys are both amazing players, and I hope everyone that was paying attention follows them, gives them a follow, and make sure you guys check out their content as well. But we will see you guys next time. Thanks again for joining us.
Hey, boys.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Wow. So Dan, I gotta say, it was we were not accurate with most of our predictions throughout the day. I mean, we got some wins here and there, but you got the final win. But I gotta say, the big win is just seeing the Soul Calibur players being able to come together, not just through the chat and the viewing experience, but just seeing this play. I mean, it could be worse out there, but we have some awesome action. I got to give a lot of love to Bandai Namco Entertainment for helping put this together, and also to the Tenno team and Astro, the sponsor, for just supporting as well. So again, if you guys have a chance, make sure you guys follow all of the accounts, show some love on Twitch, Twitter, and Facebook at Soul Calibur, and of course the Bandai Namco Entertainment Esports channel on YouTube and on Twitter as well. You probably can go ahead and follow them and see all the clips. Make sure you guys retweet and spread the love of Soul Calibur.
Oh, yes, indeed. The love of Soul Calibur is what keeps us coming back. It's what keeps people supporting, and it's what keeps making Bamco give us more things to do with regards to this game. Oh,
so, Dan,
man.
It's been a fun weekend. I got to ask you, how do you feel? Any message that you want to say to the Soul Calibur community?
I can't lie. I am a little bit emotional right now because it has been quite a journey over this past year. Soul Calibur 6 was Soul Calibur has always been my fighting game of choice. I've felt at home with the characters, the roster, the community, and jumping into Soul Calibur 6, becoming a part of the FGC, has been an absolute honor. And I'm not going to ramble on too much. I'm just going to say thank you to everybody who makes these things happen. Bandai Namco, commentators, Tenno, the organizers, the competitors, the viewers, the people who go 0-2 in tournaments. Every single one of you make these things amazing. And it keeps me coming back. So if you want to see more of me, keep being amazing, and I'll keep being here for you.
Yeah, make sure you guys follow Danurai. You could see his account on the screen right there, Danurai Twitch. I would assume that's the same as Twitch, right?
So Twitter is at Danurai Twitch, but Twitch is just twitch.tv/Danurai because some pesky person took Danurai on Twitter.
No, but either way, again, thanks again for joining us, guys. It's been a fun day. Make sure you guys, again, follow all those accounts, buy those Soul Calibur t-shirts, look them up on Amazon, and I guess we will see you next time. Again, stay tuned. There is another Soul Calibur online challenge happening later this month for Europe, and we will see you guys next time. Goodbye and good night.
Goodbye.
Bandai Namco